Well, welcome everybody to another night of Lemons iRacing. This time, we are in for 20 minutes of pain at Irwindale to kick things off. I'm happy to have our crash test dummy in the booth already. How's it going?
Oh, good. I'm definitely testing all the crashes and just waiting to be decapitated by a punch-buggy or a French snail or another fellow, Toyobaru.
A Toyobaru. Now, that's a new one. You know, I've heard lots of the mixing of the names, but I haven't heard Toyobaru.
Oh, yeah, that's been a hot, happy name since the first combination.
Yeah, we're watching you right now in your Toyobaru.
Found the clearest.
Oof. First of all, how many times have you been T-boned tonight?
Oh, gosh.
Because we're only a few minutes into this.
I'm going to say probably 3-4 times. I can't really tell anymore.
Well as Crash Test Dummy, I know we're going to be having a few other people joining us. I don't know if we're going to get Randy Bish with us tonight.
Right. Well, okay.
I don't know if you caught last time out or not.
Yeah. So, round one was a tribute to our dear friend and nephew and family, the competitor, Aaron Lineman, who is sadly no longer with us. And we did, the AA Ron Toyotathon, all Toyotas, all the time.
It was awesome.
It was definitely awesome, yes. Raised some money for Lemons of Love, a charity that makes
a lot of money.
Makes gift baskets for cancer patients. And Randy Bish, our luxury mammal VIP luxury mammal, made a spreadsheet. It was like, you donate, I drink. And boy, did he drink. And it was pretty bad, pretty serious. He actually, I think, went to the hospital. But he is okay. He is not in the booth with us this time because he's doing autocross. He's autocross judging and all that fun stuff. And making meme street videos, which is his autocross thing that leads to WrestleMania, where, you can win a lasagna. A whole pan of lasagna.
Hold on. Lasagna is Now, how much are we talking? You said a whole pan. Are we talking like a catering tray, or?
I guess. I don't know all the details. We'll just have to wait for round 3 and Randy to tell us about WrestleMania and the lasagna business. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh, I just killed Tyler Stink. Oh, I just punch-buggy the buggy.
We're watching, actually, Tyler, as you rocked his socks. And
yeah. Whee!
He's wearing his Cadillac AI again. The Cadillac, the V Series AI has taken over Tyler, it seems.
Yes.
That's what that logo is, for sure.
Oh, definitely. And Hyper Robo, how you doing? I am in broadcast booth, so I won't be able to talk to you much. I'm also talking to my chat on occasion. But I am officially in broadcast mode.
Well, not only do we have Miss Crash Test Dummy over here, but we also got Ryan Bauer.
That's right.
The bearded sim racer, the bearded sim producer, if you will.
Yo,
what up, Ryan?
Claire's on.
Doing all right. Hey, so since we've got the topic on you, when's the last time you won a tray of lasagna?
I can't say that I've ever won a tray of lasagna. And I'm sad that I haven't.
That's kind of what I'm getting at over here is I think that maybe there's some more competitions that need interesting prizes at the end of them.
That's right. Well, just get your autocross skills on in Pennsylvania, and Randy Bish will ride with you and make a video, and maybe you'll win that pan of lasagna.
And, let's say, for instance, if we were racing here at Irwindale, it's 20 minutes of pain.
Yes.
I mean, shouldn't the winner get a big old T-bone at the end of it?
Yeah, they can put it over their skull, what's left of it.
We're also going to have a couple others probably hopping in.
Wow. wow, I hit that ramp wrong.
Did you see the disco ball strobe effect that happened right here from the headlights?
Ow. Let me hop into.
Look at those physics. Holy smokes.
Let's see. Hop into broadcast. Broadcast. Oh yes. Let me see.
And
me.
You're still stuck, aren't you? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Now you got some help over.
Yeah, I just tipped over it. Oh. Man, look at that beautiful bean footage.
Well, hey, you know what? Now you look like one of those Formula Drift cars with everything hanging off of it, and you're at Irwindale. Like, it's
That's
a match
right.
made in heaven.
Yes. All right, let me hit escape for a moment.
And looking at the other cars, we do have a couple cars out here. We got those Toyobarus, as we were mentioning earlier. We also got the Volkswagen little rally cars out here, which are probably the fastest of the cars that are on the racetrack.
Yeah, not by much, but I presume they're the fastest. I know they're the most experienced at jumping. That's why I brought the veteran out to teach the French snail and the Toyobaru how to jump.
Yeah, so you think the Scion is just as fast?
Probably a little bit faster. I
Toyobaru?
Yeah. I think the snail may be the slowest.
The Renault. I forgot there's some Clios out there.
That's right. So yeah, I brought the two new cars out to play.
So yeah, we've got the Beetles, the Clios, and the Toyotas at Irwindale.
That's right.
These Clio, so little nostalgia moment here. They kind of remind me of the cars that I grew up, or I shouldn't say grew up, but started my career in those Volkswagen TDI cars.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of like it's like a new version, you know, like if you had a modern car, you know. Yeah. But yeah, and you know, I haven't used them much in the sim. Granted, I haven't been in the sim very much, but have either of you guys driven them at all?
The Jetta? I've driven the
No, the Clio, the new Clio.
Oh yeah. I believe it was. Let's reset it again.
It actually looks pretty nimble out there right now. It just shoved a Beetle in the wall, which I'm really impressed with.
Let's see. Yeah.
Ron getting his elbows out right there.
Yeah. I believe it was Late Night Lemons. Chris Ray is a huge fan of the Clio, and I think someone actually chose the Clio. So it definitely made him happy. I forget where we raced the Clio, though. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And now the Clio and the 86 and the Beetle are all gonna bring some Lemons oil on the edge to MAV TV tonight. And by MAV TV, I mean our channels, 24 Hours of Lemons on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube, Bearded Sim Racer on Twitch and Facebook, and my in-car madness. Oh yeah, hold up. I forgot something. Hold on. I know I turned this off. Okay, stop. There we go. Okay, hold on. I gotta go into OBS because it's time for me to turn on. Let's see, where's my in-car slider? Yes, there we go. Woo! Sponsors for my in-car cam. I have a handful. I have Lily Bell Air Connection, BT Energy, of course. Jeff Gordon's Fish Sticks and Fillets, and Lemons Union Bank, the bank for all crab cans. Remember, FDIC.
Well, you know, and speaking of that, on a little bit more serious, Yokohama Tires, right?
That's right.
The official tire of 24 Hours of Lemons Road Mangler Cup. You enter your Meat Space ride into that Lemons event with Yokohama's on it. You'll be entered into that Road Mangler Cup, and you'll receive a Road Mangler stencil to paint upon the sidewall of your tires, and your team will even have a chance to win a set of Yokohamas via a drawing at the end of it all. So, yeah, you know, thank you, Yokohama Tires, for being a part of it all, as well as those Jeff Gordon fish sticks.
That's right. And I don't know if he's in the session yet. No session. All right. Oh, I see Eric Hesser. I don't know if Kevin's here, but Eric's here.
Yes, Two-time
That's right.
back-to-back Road Mangler Cup winners, the Hesser brothers. You're right.
That's
There's
right.
Eric Hesser out on track right now in a Beetle. And hey, you know what? I see qualifying ending, and we got to do this before we start. Looks like we got what? Ryan, how many cars do we got? 12? 12? 13? How many cars? 13 cars. So pick a number, Ryan, 1 through 13.
Let's go with number 7.
Number 7, right in the middle. That's going to be our winner at the end of the 20 minutes of pain here tonight at Irwindale.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. I love that they grid up just like around the corner. Like, it just, it's amazing to me. Like, all right, here we go, folks, you know?
Yeah.
And we do have the 3 classes out there. Beetles are going to be leading the way. And I expect with that all-wheel drive, they're going to get the heck out of there pretty fast, I would assume.
Oh, yeah.
And I can only expect that the Beetles T-bone somebody first via that jump that we just saw.
I definitely foresee that happening, too.
I mean, you can only go fast for so long here. Like, this is going to be the cleanest part of tonight. All right, look at this. We're single file, maybe a little bit too wide further back, but oh my gosh. Here we go. Already. First lap.
Yeah, first lap chaos. Here comes the first damage.
Oh, yeah, there's the first big hit right there.
Oh.
I think I saw a green one go flying. So, since, oh my goodness. Now, damage is turned on for everybody watching, which is fantastic. So you're going to see the cars get banged up and bounced around in quite a bit, but unlimited fast repairs. So no worries at all out there on the racetrack. Just having the most amount of pain and fun. And I saw another disco ball going on.
That was Tyler Stink. He went tumbling to the outside.
You know, I wish we had capabilities of like a, look at this. This is amazing out of these, Volkswagens trying to get back on 4 wheels. There goes Matt Sicko. I wish we had a rollover counter.
We kind of did. We have a death counter. That's close enough.
Yeah, but I'm picturing even like, so this is getting too fancy, right? Mm-hmm. The IMSA cars have their little fancy number plates on their side, right? That show their number, right, or their position.
Yeah, the position.
Why can't every time it rolls over give us the number, you know, and it just continues counting the rolls? You know, that way we can see who's got the most rollovers at the end of it all.
All right. Well, we'll have to pitch that to Christopher Leone of iRacing. He's actually in our iRacing thingy, our Discord group. So, yeah, we'll pitch that to him and see if we can get some little special limousine additions in the next update.
Well, let's talk a little bit about delicious food because it is me in the booth here.
That's right. Oh! Ow! I got my face taken off.
I was gonna say, did you touch a hot pan over there? You just started talking about food.
Yeah, hot pan touched me. It took my face off. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Where am I going? Okay. Woo!
That was, I think, 4 cars involved in that one. Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive stuff. Okay, this EJ Bird car, this number 1 out here that's leading the way. He's our overall, he's our race leader, but not necessarily our race winner.
That's right.
What is this livery? Is this like Christmas wrapped? Like, is this a present?
I think so. If it's what I think it is. Let's see. Come on.
Is that an eyeball?
Yeah, I think that's the Jollibee eye. Yeah, that's the Jollibee eye.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, Jollibee.
Well, currently Jollibee is leading the way right now, ripping around the racetrack. And when I mean ripping, like, I don't want to talk about, like, actual racing stuff tonight, but, I mean, he's 2 seconds clear of the field every lap. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, until right then.
Oh no.
He just had an impact. All right, so food.
Yes.
Cameron,
Uh-huh.
what did you have? Because you're East Coast, right? Where are you at?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's currently a little around 8:40, 8:50 right now, yeah.
Okay, what did you have for dinner over there?
Domino's pizza.
Domino's. Okay, all right. So let's talk about some pizza here. And I consider Domino's like the fast food pizza, like the delivery pizzas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Domino's is your go-to fast food pizza?
It is because that's what my mom prefers.
Oh, okay. And then are you a normal crust or a thin crust?
I'm hand tossed.
Hand tossed. Man, there's so many options these days, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, if you had to pitch into this Domino's argument, is Domino's your go-to?
100%.
Really? There's a lot of hype getting around Domino's lately.
For what you spend, it's the best bang for. Here where I live, there's somebody that works at the order from. He does a tracker thing. It tells you see her name. Somebody just died.
Saw EJ Bird caught a clip of that off of his roof, and he still maintains the lead.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh my God, that was perfect. That was perfect. Thank you. He's got like a full lap lead, I think so. EJ Bird just continues to dominate. But like I said, that's not going to be our race winner right now. I'm actually looking at Ron Harrington.
Hey.
7. The 57 machine, Ron. But there's still 14 minutes left to screw this up out there.
Well, or someone will screw it up by chopping his head off.
All right, so Domino's, back to this because I'm not done with this yet.
Okay.
Because I haven't ordered Domino's. It's probably been 10 years. I can't tell you the last time I had a Domino's takeout or delivery. So what you're telling me is I need to get on the Domino's train.
Sure. Yeah, give Domino's a go. I know they make some crispy tater tots now because they're disappointed about fries being delivered in bags to people and being all soggy and bleh.
Interesting. See, I'm a Papa John's fan.
Ah.
Solid.
Like that, Jack.
That's solid.
I always like it when Papa comes to the house. Or Papa's in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bring Peyton and Omaha in here. You guys catch that one? No? No?
Miss Cleo's psychic friend spotter now.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it is Miss Clio.
Yes.
I see a 4X in your picture.
Call me now for your
Whoa.
free reading.
Well, I got a 4X from someone gliding across the roof with their wheels.
How is Miss Clio doing?
She's a bit dead.
Is she?
Yeah. She's been dead for, I guess, a few years now?
Now I'm interested. See, this is how you learn bits of information. Ooh, Miss Clio just got punted to another dimension out
That's
there on the
right.
racetrack.
Fatality.
You're right. She passed 2016, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Miss Clio, TV personality and actress. Pay-per-call service for Psychic Readers Network.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that was one of those 90s things, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess the other viral stuff that unfortunately has gone to the rest in peace side as well is, what about Billy Mays?
Yes.
Was it ShamWow? Wasn't that it?
Billy Mays sold a lot of products. ShamWow was actually some other guy.
Was that Vince?
I think
Yeah,
OxyClean.
Vince.
OxyClean was.
OxyClean was his
Billy
big
Mays
thing.
was
Oh, yeah.
OxyClean. That's right.
Yeah,
And then Vince also had the Slap Chop.
that's right.
Yeah. Both of those guys gone.
Yeah. I think Vince is still with
Apparently
us.
The infomercial business, it gets wild.
Yeah, there was like a whole reality series about that. And
Now,
ouch.
I
Billy
did not
Mays
know
was
that.
Yeah, I don't know who aired it. It may have been A&E for all I know. Yeah, like Billy Mays was on there, and ShamWow guy was on there, and I'm just
Vince.
thinking, yeah, Vince. Okay, we're all.
Vince was always a little kind of creepy looking to me.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
I'm impressed with these Clios out there. Super impressed with these Clios. How, by the way, Crash Test Dummy?
Yes.
How thoroughly have you been testing the crashes?
Oh, very thoroughly. This is my second trip to the pits.
Oh, okay. And we aren't even halfway through.
That's right.
All right. So we'll just have to keep an eye on you. Make sure you're keeping up that law of averages.
That's right. Spilling all the VT energy on the track. Here we go. Back out to spill some more VT.
Fromage. See, okay. I can't speak for. I'm not like. I'm not Joe Peak. Okay.
Okay.
I can't pronounce these corner names. I can't pronounce any of this stuff. I speak in Budweiser per Freedom Eagle over here.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here we go.
Joseph
Wait,
Crummy got a
wow, look at the punch
Beetle.
buggy. Oh, I just punched the buggy. I punched the punch buggy.
Where are you? You're back in 11th, and you got 9 minutes. Let me see here. Where is... Ooh, unfortunately, Ron moved up to 6th. It's now Mike Clausing in our lucky number 7th place position. As he just gets rolled over onto his roof. Come on, keep your foot in it. Keep it pinned. Let's see if he gets any help as he plays Turtle over here. There we go. See? That's what friends are for. Isn't that what Lemons is all about right there? Giving a helping hand.
It's friendship.
Oh.
And smashing into your roof. I wonder if I got turn or if I don't know anymore. I may dial the force feedback back up for the next event. Oh no, Mr. Sparkle went spinny. But see, this is very fitting, this whole madness chaos thing, because Irwindale, as we mentioned, is, they're known for drifting, right? But they're also known, and we're also known for a while, for being, I guess, the frequent host of Lucas Oil On the Edge, featuring silly madness like RVs pulling boats with chains around the figure eight. No jump for that one. Not that it would have mattered anyway. And the point was to smash your competitor's boat, and maybe each other, to smithereens, and the last one standing, or parked, I guess, at that point, is the winner.
So I don't get that. I don't get that. I love that racing. However, in Seattle, like I'm up here in the Northwest, I don't get a lot of that fun stuff up here. And the racetracks are few and far between. I haven't finished the Xfinity race from Portland earlier, but Portland is the racetrack that I grew up racing Spec Miatas at. And actually, talking about lemons, I raced a lemons race at Portland.
Oh, nice.
Way back when. And I can't tell you how much I was actually in the race car, because I remember I was pretty hungover from the night before. So I know I didn't spend too much time inside the car, but it was a Fiat X19 is what I was racing.
Very classic Lemons ride. Oh, the leader is pitting now. Okay, well.
Painted full Ferrari with the Italian flag and everything, Very classy. I remember, and okay, to give you guys a picture, I'm 6'2" over here. Okay.
6'2" in the thing.
And I was doing work to get this thing prepped for the event, and we were replacing the pedal box assembly and everything. So here I am, 6'2". I mean, granted, I was a lot younger and flexible then.
Right.
But yeah, upside down with my feet up through the roof of this car, you know, with my head up underneath the pedals, and it was quite an amusing sight, because if you know what an X19 is, it's tiny to begin with.
Yeah.
I look like a clown already to begin with in there, and then you put me upside down, and it's pretty amusing.
Yeah, 6'2" in a Fiat. You really have to see that. Sipping on red wine. My money don't jiggle. It falls. I like to see it wiggle. Oh, sure. You know that song? It's just kind of a Mimi song.
If there's some record labels out there listening right now, I don't know how they aren't signing you.
Well.
Speaking of listening and watching in, thank you everybody who's tuning into the madness that is going on.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of carnage coming off that ramp now.
I think we should just leave it right here, Ryan. Just kind of.
Yeah, the crossroad shot? Yeah, that's a good shot.
And I mean, it stays mellow for a little bit, right? You're like, oh, okay,
yeah.
There's not a whole lot going on. You know, everything's cool. And then all of a sudden, things pick back up. And it also gives a nice perspective when you've got like the, what is that, like the Bobcat Tonka toy on the billboard in the background? It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, punch-buggy, or no, 86.
Oh.
I got 86.
Man, cars are losing it, not even getting hit out there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I would hate to be somebody's spine after this race. Other than the Beetles, right? The Beetles seem to be handling the jump okay.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
they're built for that,
yeah, they're just fine. But man, these things bounce. The Clios remind me of oh yes, that's what I've been waiting for. Cars getting launched. I've been, the Clios go, oh my God, just destruction. Let's see if I can get my buddy in here.
Yeah, let's bring him in. Whee!
So I'm talking to I know my buddy Steven's on the way, but talking to my buddy Trevor McClure, T-Bones. And so Trevor's a lifer. My gosh, these crashes are crazy. And I'm sorry, I'm full ADD like a golden retriever over here chasing a ball when I see stuff on the screen.
You're in my way at the pit.
Trevor is a lifer in the racing paddock in terms of his career. He's called strategy in IMSA in the WeatherTech paddock for prototypes. He's won, 24 hours of Daytona, 12 hours of Sebring, Watkins Glen, all of them. He's very successful. He's worked 20 plus years in the paddock. But the reason why I want him on right now is he's on a family vacation in Disney. Okay, but all the kids are asleep. Everybody's gone. And he goes, I just lit up every employee of the cantina. I'm probably not fit for public consumption at the moment. I'm drinking tequila in Toy Story Land. And I'm like, yes, that's what we need.
Well, VT itself is also not fit for public consumption, or human consumption in general, so hey, this still worked great.
Oh my goodness. Too funny. But yeah, one of these shows we'll get T-Bones on here with a drink in hand, and you'll realize why he's one of my best buddies. He has got more stories about racing than you could ever imagine. We went to VIR was really our stomping grounds for a very long time.
Oh, hey. Not far from me, kinda.
Okay, you done any Lemons racing at VIR?
No, I've not done meat space racing of any sort, actually.
Okay.
One day.
Okay.
One day.
VIR is one of my favorites. It's just... By the way, we're only at a minute and a half left on this race, so...
Woo!
We're winding down, about to count a winner. It's actually looking like Tyler Stank, who was our crash test dummy's victim earlier.
Oh yeah, one of many.
I mean, is Tyler Stank allowed to win if he's being controlled by the AI?
I don't know.
I mean, just the headset, he's plugged in like the Matrix, and I wonder if the AI is just controlling all of this. We're like, you know what? He's gonna win, for sure.
It's gonna get him ready for the Cadillac GTP car that's gonna drop Tuesday on iRacing.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So speaking of those cars, what I think is the coolest, first of all, I got to see, I've seen them a handful of times for the IMSA stuff. They're really neat. They're crazy expensive, like ridiculously expensive. But when they do their pit lane launch, it is the coolest freaking thing I've seen in a while, because they launch off of their hybrid motor, like their battery motor. And then once they hit like 25, 30 miles an hour, the combustion engine kicks in, and it's these gnarly, like NASCAR sounding V8s that just kick in at like 4,000 RPM. And it's like, oh my God.
All right, White Flag sponsored by Lemons Union Bank.
You are on top of it.
Yes.
Look at you go.
Yes. Let's see if I can end up on top of a vehicle in a moment.
Right now, the number 4, James Logsden.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I remember him, yeah.
Looks like he's going to cross the line first, although EJ Bird is on the same lap as James.
Fireworks, yeah.
There's James. So James crosses the line first, right? He finishes the race first, but we gotta wait until everybody finishes the Wreckfest. Look at those awesome fireworks going on.
That's right. All right, we're gonna see if we either become part of the ramp or so we got the punch buggies.
Everybody's lining up like monster truck style.
That's right.
Wendy, you want to say hi? Oh, they can't hear you. You'd have to come talk into the microphone, silly goose.
Whee! Oh.
Look at the full monster truck action going on for the Wreckfest. By the way, I love the organization. Like, Lemons just knows, let's wreck the cars. That's what we do, so let's create a monster truck track.
That's right. See, I'm gonna go all the way around.
Oh, now that was some barrel rolls. Where is it?
See, where is the ramp? There's the ramp.
Don't flip! Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, I somehow went the wrong way. Where is the ramp? I am now lost.
Where's the barrel roll? Oh, there it is.
Do a barrel roll.
Breakdancing. Who is breakdancing in the
There's
Beetle?
the ramp.
Was that Eric? Hi, Ellie. Ellie down here? It's like a zoo in my house right now. Do you guys have any pets?
I
Like
don't.
furred pets, not you know, the children type. Ryan, do you have any pets?
Yeah, we have 2 dogs,
What are their names?
Lexi and Lumen.
Shout out to all the pups out there as the Wreckfest continues to go on the racetrack out here. And don't forget, we still have another one. We got to go over to
Yes.
Road Atlanta next. Okay?
That's right. Anyone else wants to jump me?
And then so here, okay, all right. So, and Ryan, what was our lucky number that you told us again?
7.
7, and that is Joseph Crummy.
Yay!
Down, our official winner, Joseph. And by the way, epic name. That's a fantastic name, if I say so. Joseph representing. Well, I think the crashing has pretty much ended
Oh yeah.
out there, which
Wait,
means
let's see
we
how
gotta-
many incident points everyone got. That's the big one. Let's see. I guess we had a winner for incident points. It would be Jason Grafton with 70. He gets the gold. And then I get the silver with 64. And then looks like there's a tie for third between Alan Evans and Mike Clausing. So congrats on gathering up all those incident points by chopping people's heads off and smashing the nutsacks into oblivion. Woo! All right.
Oh my goodness. Well, yes, we will be back with the racing action for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I might eat some of this donut over here. We didn't ever talk about Ryan's dinner. We talked about pizza
Yes.
and the pizza types, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what did you have for dinner?
A bacon cheese.
Bacon cheeseburger. Now, was it a homemade bacon cheeseburger?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, yeah, that is delicious. Now, I love me a bacon cheeseburger. So I've got a meat market that's just in the neighborhood. And I get their frozen patties, right? They just pump out the quarter-pound frozen patties. But they'll do like fancy. They won't just do like lean or extra lean. They'll do like ribeye or just whatever extra cut they have left over. And oh man, they make some fantastic burger patties. But those are super easy because you fire up the barbecue, right? You throw a frozen burger patty on and it's done in like 5 minutes. Like you flip it halfway through once it starts getting, juicy, and throw some cheese on it and it's done. Oh, hey, looks like he made his way in here. What up, Steven?
Hey!
Oh, Steven just left.
No!
Hey, Steven, there you are.
Yay!
I know it might take him a minute to get his voice and video settings on Discord. Is that him moving it? Here, bring him back down here, Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, stay in here. You don't need to jump back up here. You want to stay in here.
Yes.
I guess I'm doing that on accident. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. No worries.
You're just shy.
All right.
So, dude, thank you for joining us. This is Lemon's iRacing. Actually, you're on iRacing, right? You've got Road Atlanta, don't you?
I do have Road Atlanta, yes.
Yeah, if you search in league sessions, you can probably spectate this Lemons session if you want to boot up iRacing if you have it on that machine.
Or since you're in Discord, you should be able to watch stream in here.
Correct.
I will do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it right off of Ryan's feed over here.
Yeah. It'll just be sans music because we can't hear music or car crashes.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful looking Aston Martin Cadillac. Oh, these are awesome
yes. Oh, yes. So, let me tell you about our feature.
Do it, crash test dummy.
Yes, I will. So, a couple months ago, the SVRA, which is a vintage racing organization, was at Road Atlanta, and they, I guess, had like two different groups that had like low car counts, so they put them all together. So you had everything from Bill Elliott's Thunderbird to some Trans Am Corvettes and Mustangs, and there was some regular Porsches in there, and there was some Gen 4 NASCAR Cup cars in there, and I was just like, oh, that's kind of a limousine combo. So I rebuilt it. So we have 3 classes. First, Class A, which, and the way I figured out how to put these classes together was by running each car down the, we'll say the back straight, even though it's not quite straight, but running them from turn 7 to 10A.
You did a drag race, is what
I did a single car drag race with each car, yes.
Copy.
So, Class A is the Winston Arca Brake Party, featuring the Arca Chevrolet Impala SS, not the Gen 4 Cup one. That's like a murder machine that iRacing unleashed a month or two ago. And then the Winston Cup class of 1987, which is the Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS, Aero Coupe, the Buick Sabre, and Ford Thunderbird.
The epic cars, by the way, just like the coolest looking race cars, some of the coolest stuff ever made.
Oh, yes. And then, let's see what's exciting, some people be interesting. And then we have what we call the Road Atlanta Fire Starters, which are the Aston Martin DB1, DB9R, the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 991 version, which is Legacy now, and bringing back an old classic, the Cadillac CTS VR, which was one of the first cars the Women's iRacing League ever ran. And then yours truly, and I believe Eric Hesser as well, and maybe hopefully some more people. We're in the Dale Jr. Sun Drop experience, and that is the late model stock, which has a baked-in road course thanks to iRacing. So there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Steven, you got the feed pulled up on your end?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Awesome. So what this is right now is we got like 20 minutes of warm-up, practice, call it, and then got a little short qualifying. Yep. And then the race that's coming up is an hour race, or what is it, an hour 20?
Yeah, 80-minute
hour
race.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, however long you want to join us for, you love to have you and talk to you because you are on iRacing. Have you ever heard of Lemons Racing before, just in the real world?
Yeah, I certainly have.
Has it ever piqued your interest?
Has it? It's not something that I would want to drive.
By the way, hey Steven, what up, dude?
That's me.
Yeah. Coming from his awesome sound studio basement, by the way.
Yes, this is my work from home setup. But
so, anyways, about Lemons, yes.
For sure. I think that'd be what I'm thinking of is, just old beat up cars crashing into each other, basically. Almost like a monster truck in a way.
It's funny that you mentioned monster truck because the last race that we just finished was Irwindale, and we raced the figure 8 Irwindale, and they all lined up at the jump at the end, and they were pretty much acting like monster trucks wrecking each other at the wreck fest. And you'll see throughout this race there's going to be some really impressive wrecks. But you're right, Lemons is beat up cars. What was it, Cameron? It's $500 or less, isn't that what it is?
Yeah, $500 in general, and then you spend unlimited amount of money on safety because you're racing a crap can. You gotta make it safe at least. So we don't have a problem with you spending like thousands of dollars on making it safe.
So basically, you get this crappy Volkswagen Rabbit and then put like a $3,000 cage in it.
Yes, but you don't boost the performance for that much. You get penalized for spending more than $500 making your car go forward. But yeah, safety. Oh, please spend all the money. All right, and it's time for me to hop out there in the Lilybell Air connection. Late model. Oh yeah, I need to adjust my seat here too because I am seated super low in the late model.
So Steven is West Coast out here with me. He's actually just down the street. I can't quite throw a baseball and hit him. It's a little far to do that, but it's pretty much in the next neighborhood over. It's a little... Have you had dinner yet? We were talking about dinner food.
Yeah, some Chipotle with my family.
Hey.
Chipotle. Okay, all right. Are you a burrito or a bowl or a taco or...
Yeah, I usually go burrito. I like to eat pretty messy. But tonight I went bowl for some reason. Switched it up.
Well, I mean, I've already eaten one of them. I mean, this is my snack. I've got a donut from Chuck's Donut over here that I'm gonna be munching on tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you've had Chuck's Donut before, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's right here in the neighborhood. It's always a good one. So, Chipotle. Cameron had pizza. Ryan had a bacon cheeseburger. You had Chipotle. Was it chicken?
Steak.
Steak. See, you guys can disagree with me all you want here, but I'm not a steak from Chipotle person.
Huh.
I'm a chicken or carnitas. Ryan, what's your go-to at Chipotle?
I've only eaten there once in my entire life. Not sure. But remember, I got a burrito thing and it was good.
I'm shocked over here.
I go with barbacoa at Chipotle.
When we get Mexican, we get like a place.
Oh, there you go. You always support your local stuff. Oh, boy.
Yeah, for sure. But there's always a time and place for Chipotle, you know? There's always. And if we're going to talk about food, Road Atlanta. Now, if anybody's watching and who has been to Road Atlanta can agree with me, the Waffle House just off of the freeway is always a staple. Ryan, you got Waffle House over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
On the West Coast, we don't have Waffle House. See, Steven's smiling because Steven's originally a Florida kid. He knows about Waffle House.
Oh, yeah. I've stumbled into there many a night.
What do you guys have instead? Like, what's your shithole diner food?
BRB, everybody.
I mean, there's a Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's. It doesn't get as low as Waffle House out here, I guess. Is that the right way to phrase that?
Well, I mean, you just want a place to go to after a late night where it's greasy food and it just soothes the belly and the soul. And Waffle House is perfect for that.
Yeah, at like 3 a.m., right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about how it is. Yeah, I can't tell you that. I mean, because I lived in Virginia Beach for a long time. There is a Waffle House that was right by the shop there, Mitchum Motorsports, that we were running. And yeah, that was always an interesting place because you had the Waffle House and then you had the truck stop that was next door to the Waffle House. So there was just a lot going on in that parking lot in general. Well, hey, Cameron, how you doing out there, Crash Test Dummy? Apparently.
Yeah, I think he said, be right back.
No, Cameron. Oh, is she not here? Is she being right back? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what she said, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. My bad. I'm dealing with a, here, I don't know if you can. Oh, see, I lost connection. Oh.
Oh, no.
It all up. I was trying to show you guys the zoo I had over here, and I messed it up because I got golden retrievers jumping on the windows and whatnot. What did you say, Ryan? Lexi and
Lumen.
Lexi and
Yorkie Chihuahua
Lumen.
mix. Yeah.
There we go.
Both of them. How old are they?
8, I think.
So I've got 3 golden retrievers in the room right now. I've got Ellie, who is 1. I've got Noodle, who is 3. And I've got Jet, who is 6. And then I also have like an 8-year-old Havanese Clover.
Ah.
Clover, want some camera time? Who wants to jump up in Dad's lap? Come here, Ellie. Yeah. All right. Here's one of them. Here's the puppy. This is Ellie, the 1-year-old. And yeah, if you can't tell from the shirt, I love me a good pup. Oh, and there's Jet now getting vocal in the background. I don't know if you can you hear that?
No, the stream cancels it out. Or
Hey,
noise suppresses it.
Jet, did you want to come up here too? Come here, jump up. Hey, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Yeah, you usually don't jump up, but you're up here now. You're up here. And I just want to thank Lemons because you can't get away with this stuff. Oh, and there's some extracurricular going on over there now.
Oh. Come on. There.
All of a sudden, Lemons just turned X-rated.
Oh. I'll have to see that later. Unless that was the X-rated bit.
My goodness. I'm sorry, Ellie. I got you guys all riled up over there.
Oh, your puppers. Oops, okay.
Yeah. It sounds like Crash Test Dummy is officially back.
Yes.
What car are you in out there?
I am in the Lilybell Air Connection, late model stock Ford Mustang. I do have ET Energy on the tail, and yeah.
And for all of you that are unfamiliar with Lilybell Air, flights start at $69 one way to over 420 destinations in the U.S. and beyond, right?
That's correct. All you need to do is go to twitch.tv/Lilybell to book your flight.
Look at that front camber, Joey, when you get a second.
I was just gonna say the same thing. It looks crazy.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
on the late model, yeah. I was like, wow, that's really squished.
So, Steven, you know this racetrack pretty good through the various simulators.
Yeah, it's special. Really nice place to drive through.
Talk to me about your simulator experience, actually, because it's not all on iRacing. What do you usually, like, if you were to just sit down and run laps, what do you usually go to?
Well, these days it is iRacing now.
Okay.
You know, I grew up on Gran Turismo, dabbled a little bit in Forza. I had the steering wheel for years and years. Put in a lot of virtual laps. I guess in Gran Turismo more than anything. But you know, you introduced me, Joey, to iRacing, and I had the virtual headset through work. So once I put those two things together, it was a match made in heaven for me, and this is like the perfect way for me to go racing now.
The virtual reality is pretty epic in this stuff. We were watching, who was it? Tyler Stank out there, and he's got, I believe it's a Pimax, but I think it's an AI, like a Cadillac V-Series AI plugged into Tyler, just controlling him. There he is. Isn't that the Pimax? Isn't that what that is?
I don't know myself. I've never seen that before. That is wild.
Can you imagine the field of view in that thing? It's got to be great.
Yeah. Have you seen the Oculus Quest 3, I think, the new one that's coming out?
No, I've seen, what is it, like the Pro or whatever they had a little while back, I guess.
Right. Yeah, no, this is a more consumer-friendly version with better graphics and
Awesome.
lots of interesting new stuff. Upgrades all around for the same kind of reasonable price as the Quest 2 was.
Speaking of that last car that we just saw, what was that? Moose
Schlong, that's right.
Yeah, I know that they were in here. When you need to wake up and choose violence, Moose Schlong
That's
Brewery has your brew. Moose Schlong Mornings. Yeah, this is some great stuff in here.
Hell yeah. Whether you choose the Colombian blend for maximum murder or
Yeah,
decaf.
1,000 times the energy.
The
Four Loco.
Yeah. Or you choose decaf when you want to be a little sneaky while stabbing your boss in the back. Mouchelin Mornings is what you need. So, Mouchelin Mornings, wake up and choose violence in a 6-pack. Now available at your local Quick Hands, D's Nuts Market, and your local grocery store.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it. So Cameron, props for putting this, because you make us official over here at Lemons.
Yes,
right?
as official as I can.
This little script run a show that we got over here, and I just kind of scroll through it, and every time I look at a piece of info, it makes me laugh. Like,
Yay!
It is good. So thank you. You're
You are
making my
welcome.
day fantastic over here.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. You're most welcome.
Oh my goodness. And so Steven, since we have 5 minutes left, we'll announce it once we get a little bit closer, but how we actually pick the winner here at Lemons is we will pick a random number 1 through 14, because it looks like we have 14 cars on the racetrack, and that number will, whatever, I should say, whoever finishes in that number is your official winner.
That's right.
Oh, okay, I see.
So here in 4 minutes, you're going to be to pick our official number.
Oh, yay!
1 through 14. So start thinking of it. I know there's a ton of options in there. And I mean, start taking notes, right? Like, do you want 8, maybe 9? There's 14 options.
I'm under so much pressure.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, this car with this massive camber out here, is this the factory like road race setup, or is this a custom setup you guys have on it?
Oh, no, this is straight from iRacing.
Really?
Yes.
And is this like a road setup for the car?
Yep, this is the road course setup.
So I've heard rumors that people are almost simulating the TA2 class with this.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
That makes
familiar
sense.
with those TA2 cars?
I am familiar with the fact that Natalie Decker once won a race because she was the only car in that class, and I believe it was at Road America.
Nice.
Yeah,
Or Atlanta, sorry.
I think she's done a couple. I want to say like, isn't she like the New Jersey area or something?
Oh, no, she's from Wisconsin.
Okay. all right.
Eagle Creek, Wisconsin is where she's from.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's
Oh.
dabbled in ARCA, and I do mean dabble, by the way. ARCA.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Oh, somebody else. Well, let's see. So I know Haley Deegan's from California. Whoa, shit! There's a Gen 4. I'm sorry, ARCA, not Gen 4. They look alike, though.
They do look alike.
Yeah. Oh, come on, turn.
So,
Oops.
Steven, you just got a new hot rod relatively not too long ago. And it's not the type of hot rod that we usually talk about in terms of car performance enthusiasts, but it's kind of taken over. I got to drive it the other day. It's really impressive on acceleration. Talk to us about your new Tesla.
Okay, yeah.
Like, what is it? Yeah, we got it up on the screen right here.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it so much.
And you're so happy with that new stance of those big old tires on there now that you put on.
Yes. Although I found some coilovers that I might be interested in.
It never ends.
It never ends. Yes. But yeah, the Model Y Performance is just the perfect car for my family, daily driving. It's got, I think, like 69 cubic feet of cargo space.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a solid number. And yeah, it's got all those autopilot features on it, for better or worse. I like playing with it, but it has tried to kill me a couple times.
So have you? Obviously, it has all the data logger and stuff on it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what is 0 to 60 on the thing?
From the factory, it's 3.5 seconds. With those tires, I probably shaved another tenth or two off.
That's so fast. That is so fast. You know, and like I said, I got to drive it the other day, and it's impressive. Now, It is a Tesla. You know, it doesn't steal my heart, but it's part of the future, right? It's what we have to come, and I think it's bright. I think it's cool to see for sure. So it's cool to see the I don't know. I guess the electric stuff. Wow, that was impressive from James right there. He almost made it through.
Yeet.
Did you guys catch that?
No, because I'm in car. I only have one monitor, so.
The slow-mo, yes, I love it.
Oh my goodness. Could you imagine doing this? Just keeping it pinned down the back straightaway. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, old Road Atlanta used to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be just a very mild turn up over the hill here. Didn't used to have that turn
over.
10A, 10B. All right, yeah, practice over. So we're about to roll into qualifying, I guess. I guess we can wait a little bit longer to make that pick. I forgot about qualifying. I was getting ahead of myself over here.
I'm happy to hang out.
Of course.
I'm happy that you're here, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
We get the mad scramble to get out onto the racetrack here. So, to go back to the dinner conversation, food, because I love food. I love food so much. I think we're gonna order some naan and curry over here.
Good choice, yes.
So, not for those of you who aren't in the Pacific Northwest, Naan and Curry is the name of an Indian restaurant. There's a couple of them out here, a few locations, but fantastic. Their tikka masala, their butter chicken. Oh my goodness, Steven, it's so good. You're actually the person who introduced me to it.
I am, because it's fairly new to me too. I really didn't experience any Indian food until I moved out to Seattle. And yeah, the culinary diversity around here is really something special. And and yeah, the naan and curry just blew my mind away the first time I tried it. Happy to
So
share
good.
with anybody.
So good. Do you guys do much Indian food at all? Ryan?
Sorry, what? Question?
Ryan's totally spaced
Indian
out over
food.
there. He's like, Joey's talking about food again.
Well, I'll answer for myself. No, I don't do much Indian food.
Yeah, I don't think my wife has made some chicken stuff, American stuff. It's really good, like olives and stuff. But I don't think I've ever been doing it.
And I think Indian scares a lot of people because they're
Right.
unfamiliar with it, right?
Mhm.
Like even like I grew up in Seattle, but my family was pretty basic, right? And
I've heard
so
these stories.
and so yeah, I didn't really have that food cultural diversity at all. But if I knew a lot of this stuff was just sauce, you know, like curry, it's just sauce. Like what curry do you want? Do you want the green sauce? Do you want the red sauce? And sure, each of them have their own flavor, but if you just tell me it's freaking sauce, like, yeah, it makes chicken amazing. It's delicious. Let's do it. Let's do some curry and rice over here. It's awesome. But too many people, they just don't know about Indian food, and
Yeah.
it's a shame. It's a shame, honestly.
To go off of that, there's a new Indian food that I've basically been eating every day for lunch now, and it's just lentils, but it's a new thing for me. I think my wife picked it up at like Costco, and they just come in a bag. You just heat them up, and they're so good. You gotta try them, Joey.
Okay, all right. By the way, I like Matt Sitko's car, like the fresh body in white. Just a fiberglass
it is
car
actually
out
white.
there.
Okay.
Naked.
No, it's
that's
fresh
right.
out of the shop.
Ryan, in general, Matt, I think, uploaded his actual paint in there, so you might have to grab that. Yeah, I set up as team 1 to 3.
I think a lot of people with the TPs, they don't do the teams. Or you know, it was a while. I didn't even realize you could scroll down on that page to the teams. Oh my goodness. Looks like, let's see here. What are the fastest cars in terms of lap times? Because I haven't done any typical broadcaster stuff out here. By the way, I love that James Logsdon is Roush Racing. I wonder if he knows my relationship with Roush or not.
He probably doesn't. What is your relationship, though?
I've been working with Roush for the last, almost 10 years, if not longer. I've been under the Roush umbrella in one way, shape, or form as a driver or coach. Setup guy, esports dude, whatever. Yeah.
Don't forget events day driver.
Yeah, media driver, I guess, you know.
Oh,
Get to
okay.
do all
Maybe
that
I'll run
stuff.
into you one day. Ugh. Just
Yeah, I get so, because I remember you said you did like the, what was it, like the Jeep? Didn't you do like a Jeep, something out in Charlotte or something?
Oh, no, it wasn't Jeep. It was the Shelby GT500.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, at Charlotte Motor Speedway and ZMAX Dragway.
Okay.
GT500 track tour. Back in October of 2020.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, COVID put a big hamper on a lot of the real world stuff, you know? And I feel like a lot of it is slow to get back going again.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's been alternate forms of marketing to get their point across, and so yeah, I would love to start to do more of the demo driving. I got to, you know, give a lot of rides at SEMA, doing all the drift stuff, and that was always fun.
There's Ron Harrington and his ride. Coke is it? Oh.
It's a DeLorean.
Arca. That's right.
Are you-
Oh, he almost went out of time. Oh, woo.
Oh, it is a DeLorean.
Yeah. Ron Harrington is oh God, sorry about that, Cadillac. Is a master of painting his own cars. He's got a thing called Ronster wraps. Don't look like crap. Wear a Ronster wrap.
Because honestly, the front end, like, do we have a Buick in the session at all?
I haven't seen any
Like-
of the Sabres.
Cadillac. Because the front end of that DeLorean looks very much like the front end of the Buick. That's why I was
can
like,
see that.
interesting. But then once you get to the back end, those taillights, I mean, it is all DeLorean.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a DeLorean in iRacing, Steven?
No, I can't say I have.
I think my other favorite was, I can't remember which stock car it was, but iRacing, they messed up the paint file, I guess, when they uploaded it in terms of like changing the grill and all of that. So people were making like all these Mercedes and various stock cars. And that was always amusing to see. Ryan, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sounds
I
familiar.
can't remember which model it was, and they fixed it like a week later, but people had a lot of fun with making like random, like Vauxhall Vectra stock cars and Mercedes C-Class stock cars and stuff. It was always good to see. And then the other ones, I always like the Crayola Crayon, like the Formula Vs. Well,
Let me change the controls.
minutos left out here, and I'm looking at our slowest car on track.
Hi. How you doing? Let's see. What do I need to do now?
So you know you're the slowest car on track.
Yes, I'm the slowest car in the slowest class. 140 miles per hour max. Let's see.
Goodness.
What do I need to do? I forgot.
This is another one. I was talking about VIR being one of my favorites. Road Atlanta is definitely another one of my favorites. Not to mention the crowd that comes out to Road Atlanta. It doesn't matter if you're going out for like a fun drift event or Petit Le Mans or whatever it is, or NASA. What is it? What does NASA always do down there? But yeah, I always liked Road Atlanta, and Michelin's come in and dumped a ton of money into the buildings and update over there. It's in a good spot right now. Steven, what racetracks have you been to?
Yeah, I've been to Gingerman out in Michigan.
Okay.
That was my first one. I took my wife's Honda Civic out on the track for a day and just beat it to shit.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty much what Lemons is can be shitbox cars out there. So yeah.
Oh, I had so much fun. That was my first like real track experience, and I just paid for a day session to just go out.
Yeah.
There. Hopefully not wreck your car, I've been to Sebring as a spectator. Watched Le Mans out there.
Did you go to the 12-hour?
Yeah, we camped. I thought it was the full 24. Do they not do 24?
They don't do the 24. They do the 12.
12. Okay, yeah, that's what I did then. Yeah, we had an RV camper and we stayed.
But that's the full Sebring experience right there.
Oh, it was like Burning Man at night. I was too young to really, let's say, participate and enjoy in all the festivities.
All right, so Gingerman, Sebring.
Yeah, and then Pacific Raceways is the third and last one that I've been to.
Yeah, I took you for a ride around Pacific Raceways in a Roush Mustang.
That's right, man. Experience of a lifetime. 800 horsepower.
Yeah, those things are pretty fast. A little different than the Roush Racing James Logsden car.
Oh, Rouge. I mean, come on.
Or is it Rouge? Is it Rouge in color? What is it?
Yep, yeah, that's right.
All right, Steven. Well, there's 40 seconds left in qualifying. Ryan, how many cars do we have? 12, 13, 15? Is that 15 we've got?
Yep.
So, Steven, pick a number 1 through 15.
I'm going to pick the number 3.
3. All right. The car that finishes in 3rd place. Hold them up for Dale.
That's it. Do it for Dale.
Is going to be our official winner. We are here at Road Atlanta as you're taking this awesome Google Earth shot. One of my favorite racetracks in the entire world. However, I'm not a fan of the fire ants that are there.
Yeah, no one is. No one would be.
I guess if you guys are in the Charlotte area, do you guys have to deal with fire ants much?
Nope. Thankfully.
No. I'm technically 3 hours north of Ryan in Virginia, but I haven't seen fire ants either.
Yeah, and Road Atlanta, definitely an issue. Is this a standing start with all of these cars?
No,
okay.
Yeah, there's a space car. Yeah, it's a one full lap and then party time.
Party time, indeed. And then an hour and 20 minutes later, it's Wreckfest time.
Yes.
So I see, let's see here.
And just so
Aston, Cadillac, Porsche, Cadillac, Porsche, Cadillac. And then comes the fun stuff.
Yes. So 6 fast repairs max. No black flags will be cleared. 17X is a drive-through, and then 17X drive-throughs thereafter. Let's try to keep it clean-ish, and green in about a couple minutes.
I mean, let's see here. What is the official readout we've got? I would say, what is this? Wait for the big one in turn 1, wreck on lap 1?
Maybe. We've probably gotten a little better. Whoa. Almost wrecked. Well, okay, I'm glad it's 0.
Lap 0, turn 0.
Yeah, apparently I almost hit Eric Hesser, who's a member of the No Pedal No Wheel Mafia. I don't know if he's doing wheel and pedal or controller this time. I know he was doing wheel and pedal for the round 1 for the AA Ron Todathon big feature around Daytona. But he may be doing wheel and pedal. I mean, controller. I'm doing wheel and pedal because I need to get as comfortable and as good at this as possible for August 27th at Le Mans. The big PCA sim racing Operation Motorsport virtual race for heroes fundraiser happening. A 6-hour event, and yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, raising $25,000 collectively for Operation Motorsport, so they can continue helping military veterans transition into civilian life through motorsports. And I guess, whoa, okay, oh, damn it. I already got 4X. Okay.
We saw that in the background.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's...
Well, and remember here, damage is turned on.
Yeah. Yes, damage is turned on.
And I understand that you can also, after 17X, come down and get some of the Mom Spaghetti.
That's right, Mom Spaghetti. Oh, ow. I got daled. Jeez, I'm gonna...
Oh, and then you even have Sheets and Wawa.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a
missed.
drive-through before I even get off lap 1, man. What the
I mean,
hell?
that sounds like lemons if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
So, Steven,
Yeah, man.
Florida, they had Sheets down there for sure, right?
You mean bed sheets?
No.
No,
Yeah,
no.
well, I would hope they had
Convenience
Sheets.
store.
Well, they had Wawa down there, didn't they? The gas station.
No.
They didn't have Sheets or Wawa. in
Neither.
Florida?
Neither. No.
Man, see, I'm so used to like making the drive down to Daytona on 95. By the way, we're green flag, and
Yes.
I'm looking here, lap 1, turn 1, no big wreck out there. But what did you want to say? Shout out to your favorite Appalachian cryptids.
Yes.
Figure
this
out
is an
which came
Appalachian-
first. Okay, figure out which came first, the chicken or the waffle.
And there is
Learn
a wreck. Aston
learn-
got wrecked.
Oh my god. Learn about favorite porn stars or become race car drivers. Discuss famous race car drivers who became porn stars,
Now,
etc.
do I know that? No, I don't. It's just me filling in random stuff. I mean, if you know that stuff, by all means, school us. Otherwise,
Do a barrel roll.
do a barrel roll. That's right.
Tyler Stank doing a barrel roll. Here, I'm trying to think of race cars that have become porn stars.
The Ferrari Testarossa.
What?
The Lamborghini. You said race cars that became porn stars, so I'm going literal.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Race car driver.
Yes, race car drivers that have become porn stars.
Yes. And vice
Yeah.
versa.
I don't know. Now, hang on. There was, I don't know her name, but there was a chick over in Europe that
Yes.
did some shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no idea. I mean, other than that.
All kinds, man. Takes all kinds.
Like, I know there was an Italian porn star who went into Parliament. Italian Parliament.
Yes, I've heard that story as
yeah,
well.
I forget her name.
Yep. Well, I mean, there was Stormy Daniels. Now, I mean, if you want to talk about race car drivers that aren't who they are anymore, look no further than old classic Bruce. Jenner?
Yes,
No?
Caitlin.
Yes, Caitlin. Caitlin.
He was a race car driver?
Yeah, and he actually raced somewhat recently in the Lamborghini Super Trofeo series.
No way.
Well,
Yeah.
First off, we don't dead name Caitlin anymore. We don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's she. I know she was a different person way back when, but yeah, we just she. So
Yep. And so back then, the Kansas race that we were at in Grand Am. Yes, she was there and was racing Lamborghini Super Trofeo.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
And before that, like way back, I can't remember if it was IMSA in the 80s. But it was
in GTO, I think, in the Mustang. Roush
Okay.
Mustang, by the way.
Yes,
711
correct.
car to be
Yep.
specific.
Yep, did a lot of racing.
Yeah, Race Room Experience has her car in there. That's another kind of free-to-play sim.
As we look at that, DeLorean has seen better days now. EJ Bird
just-
out there.
just like the
Actually,
movie.
EJ Bird is our technical race winner. Granted, there's still an hour and 16 minutes to go.
Hour and 16, it feels like forever.
I don't think he's going to stay in third position forever, but we'll see. We'll find out. Let's see here. Other famous race car drivers that I'm trying to think of other ones that don't walk the normal line type of deal, that stand out from the rest, if you will. Trying to think. There's always characters, but
Tons of Playboys.
Oh yeah,
tons of playboys.
all the dentists and lawyers in their LMP3s. Also dropping
this
it
was
on
like
iRacing
flashy
next
money.
week. Yeah.
Speaking
And really, go to any racetrack and you get that. It doesn't matter if it's a horse racetrack or a car racetrack. You always have your dentists out there.
Yes.
So if you look
So
on the-
you
looks like got some
mentioned.
people in chat answering your.
Oh, hang on. I need to pull it up.
Yes.
I need to pull it up.
Our chat people are smart.
So
And shout out to my chat. Hey, my chat. If you can. Oh help! Oh boy! Help! There we go. If you can help answer questions, by all means chime in too. I'll read in between me sliding around and losing it. Oh, let's see. Ed Smith is about to lap me. He's the first guy to lap me. He laps me all the time in lunchtime and late night.
Larry Horse, you're not being ignored. I'm sorry. So what are these answers here? I'm scrolling back up here. What did I win? Joseph got, man, Moose Schlong cheese. Man, I missed so much in the chat here. You guys,
Yeah,
I apologize.
I'll make sure to put that reminder in the next notes for round 3. Pay
I am
attention
just
to,
doing
our
a terrible
chat.
job as a host over here. And, you know,
It's okay
you
to
guys
do.
can beat me like a dead horse all you want.
Well, hey, you know, we do have that event on occasion, the being a dead horse, where we take all of the Mustangs in iRacing and throw them somewhere.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Speaking of iRacing, give us Gen 3 supercars so we can have that Mustang.
Speaking of iRacing, they just released the Liger JS P320.
Yeah, that's the dentist car.
Ligier.
Yes.
Ligier. Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Okay.
Oh no. Stay.
Dentist car. Yes.
Whee!
So my I have a guy that I've worked with throughout the years in my career, Watson Wu. We've done a bunch of video game sound design
Okay.
together. He was hired by iRacing to record the sounds for that car.
Ooh, sound
Awesome.
design, nice.
Awesome. See, and Steven, we need to connect the dots over here because where is Watson based out of, first of all, or did he travel to go do that?
Yeah, he travels. He's got a whole behind the scenes thing on his website blog, recording at Willow Springs with the LMP3.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like iRacing was doing a 2-for-1 then. Because if they were out at Willow Springs, they also just released Willow Springs as a
Oh, okay. Oh, how about that? I didn't know that.
Yep. But I was going to say, my buddy Trevor McClure, who I was mentioning earlier, calls strategy for the AWA LMP3 car. He's been a big part of that paddock for a long time. And yeah, you know, I got access to LMP3 cars, team owners over here. You know, it's easy to connect the dots and cross the bridges from the virtual world to the real world for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Watson was working with Sean Creech, who's
Sean Creech Motorsports. Yep.
And he's Watson's got like the top of the line microphones. You know, he's got like 12 microphones all over the car as they're just going ham on through the track.
So for all of you that are listening right now, you're kind of getting an inside scoop of what iRacing actually has coming out. That's that new LMP3. And the reason why Steven knows this, he was acquaintances with the guy who obviously recorded everything. But Steven, tell us about what you do. You're over at, I believe, Studio Wildcard, right?
I am, yeah. I'm the audio director at Studio Wildcard. I've done all of the sound effects design. I work with our composer to make the music, and I've also worked with a lot of pretty famous voice actors to record characters in our game.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. I always find it funny. I always think like Steven has just folders of people like Vin Diesel grunting.
And that is literally the truth. I have folders of Vin Diesel grunting.
There you go. But I mean, so your big headline game is what is it, Ark?
Yeah, Ark Survival Evolved.
Okay. And there's a new one coming out somewhat sooner. Is it expansion or what's going on with it?
Yeah, so we're doing expansions. There's like an updated version of Unreal Engine, so we're porting Ark to that. So it's going to have better graphics, less memory usage, just better performance overall. So we're just refactoring the game for that right now.
And the cool part about that is you get to work with a lot of really neat talent, a lot of actors. Vin Diesel. Who else have you been? I would say like, wow, you got to work with them, or at least get to use their samples and stuff.
David Tennant and Michelle Yeoh. Maddie Madeline from, she was one of the main characters on The Ring of Time.
Okay.
Yeah, I've worked with D. Bradley Baker, who's not really known, except if you're in the industry, because he's actually the voice of all of these animal creature characters that you've heard, like Perry the Platypus, and a whole bunch of other stuff in movies and film and cartoons.
It's such a cool world, like that's. I never thought of audio, and it's cool to have you on the show too, because you bridge that gap of the video game world, but you're not in racing and you're not in the simulator world. You do something totally different, but you still come out and have fun at the same stuff that we get to do and play with.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool to have you here for sure.
I enjoy driving and racing.
Yeah. Have you thought about taking the Subaru out at all?
Yes. I've been building the Subaru as a fantasy in my mind to build it for the track, basically.
Like Gran Turismo, you're going through each little...
This is my fantasy. I am living my Gran Turismo fantasy through my Subaru STI, yes.
And Ryan, do you have Steven's Subaru at all? Because I know we had the Tesla earlier. Man, that Cadillac is not looking too hot out there. It's kind of a creepy paint, by the way. So this is Steven's Subaru. And Steven, how much power is this thing putting out?
To wheel, it's 390 horsepower, almost 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's full bolt-ons, stock block. Bunch of parts I've thrown at it just over the years, just for fun.
It's impressive though, and for those of you who don't know Steven, he's very OCD about his detail and the parts he puts on. And so it's just everything that he puts on is very high end. And as you can see, even the reflections in these pictures are top notch. You can pretty much see him taking the photo from that wax on the side of the car.
Yes.
The sheen. Look at that sheen.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I mentioned that Subaru is because we were talking about the Tesla earlier. Everybody has their own little fun car, and the Subaru is your little fun car.
Yeah, I love driving a manual transmission just for the experience of it. But it's with my garage having the Tesla and the Subaru, it's like, you know, the opposite sides of a spectrum, and I get to enjoy both of them.
Ryan, do you have anything fun to drive?
Nope, just a family car. That's all we have.
Now, you say no, but what is the family car?
An Altima.
Ah.
Oh, man. You know, speaking of Nissans, the Nissans have become kind of meme famous recently,
Yes,
haven't
they
they?
have.
Do you drive it like a meme?
No, I drive it like I'm a grandpa getting.
Now, I'm not going to hate on front-wheel drive cars too much. Have any of you guys ever done reverse donuts in a front-wheel drive car?
No, I've not.
Steven, have
Can't
you?
say I have.
I can't say I have either.
Man!
I'm-
Like, I know that I'm a quote-unquote, like, former racing car driver over here, but am I the only one who does shenanigans?
I can't afford to do shenanigans with my very first car, which is also my only car, and I've had that for about 3 years now. It is a Toyota
What is it?
RAV4. It's a 1997 Toyota RAV4. It
Okay,
has lots of problems.
Is it a manual?
It is an automatic.
Oh, okay. I know a lot of
Is,
those old RAVs were sticks, though.
Yeah, they have the 5-speed. There's a 5-speed manual, 4-speed auto. Mine has all-wheel drive. It's the 5-door technically. And I just got back from the repair shop for rust. Needed to be fixed.
What year did the RAV4 first come out?
1994 in Japan, and then the U.S. market got theirs in 95 for the 96 model year.
I was gonna say, and you said yours is a 97?
Yeah.
That's a very early RAV4.
Yes,
You
it
don't
is.
see too many of those.
No. It's a classic now. It's a rusty classic, but it is a classic nonetheless.
So when are you gonna call a Haggerty?
I don't know. Depends on how long I still have it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got caddied. Oh, the caddy! The caddy went off-road too. Dixie chopper mowing my balls. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. And clunk. And who's coming? No one's coming. Okay.
By the way, everybody watching out there, all this stuff, you can ignore me because I'm terrible in the booth over here. You can pretty much put this thing on mute and still have a fun time out here. Reason being, Bearded Sim Racer Productions, Ryan Bauer. And, there is a readout over here for Ryan, but let me just tell you my personal experience with Ryan. Because he's one of the best, I shouldn't say one of, he is the best producer on iRacing that I've worked with. And it seems like every show that I work with him, it's like I'm connected via like coax cable to him. Like I'm like, all right, there's action going on and I'm about to say it and he's already switching to it. So if any of you guys watching want your own show broadcasted, Bearded Sim Racer Productions, Ryan can get your stuff on the screen. So Yeah, man. Ryan, first of all, thank you for allowing me to come here and just BS all night. But thank you also for all of the different opportunities that you've helped me out with here in the commentary world.
Oh yeah, man. My pleasure. More fun when you're doing it with people that you enjoy hanging out with.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You know, the workplace can definitely be about attitudes, right? And the personalities that you're with. And yeah, no, Ryan, you're always positive, you're always happy, and you're always on top of your game, too. You're not screwing anything up
I
out
killed
there.
Andy.
So, unlike our crash test dummy.
Yeah, I am negative. I murdered Andy with my butt and fatality. he got bushed. King of the mountains.
I love these sound bites.
So, do you know, have you seen him yet, Steven?
No.
Okay, so on our Lemons Discord down here in our little broadcast booth, right? If you go all the way down to the bottom of the page, there's a couple icons and there's a soundboard in there. Click on that soundboard icon, that little box down at the bottom.
Yeet. Gotcha.
Yeet.
Do a barrel roll!
Yes.
All right.
Zip up the barrel.
Excuse me, bitch!
Yes.
And then
All
there's
of a sudden, the show just got a whole lot better.
Yes. Just don't do the knock one. That will freak everybody out.
Oh, okay. Story time, Steven. First of all, is there the knock in here? I don't have access to the knock.
No, I don't see it.
Okay.
I think Ryan might. No, I don't think he does either. But anyways, we had a broadcast a couple weeks ago that we were doing, and somebody used the soundbite called knock. And it like hits one headphone and then the other headphone. So it hits like left and then right. And it sounds almost like gunshots or like
it's
somebody
terrifying.
outside knocking on the door type of deal.
No.
Or like right next to your sliding door, like knocking on it. I was like, oh my God.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Yep. And I think I told you, my neighbor over here has had an accidental discharge. And so I was like, what just happened?
That went, that touched your house, right?
Oh, for sure. Went through the upstairs living room wall and into the kitchen ceiling.
Wow.
All right.
So yeah, that's an experience for you. And you know, thankfully, I mean, Steven, you are incredibly fluent in firearms, as am I. And I think the biggest thing from that is just nobody got hurt, and that is the lesson you need to learn. That you got lucky. You got super lucky.
All right.
All right. Time for my first drive-through.
Ooh, that poor.
Tyler stank. Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, it's getting a little squirrely.
You ever driven a Porsche, Steven?
I have, yes.
What Porsche do you remember?
It was just base 911 manual.
I mean, it's no Nissan Altima. Let's say
it's
that.
not.
No.
Right?
I mean, that's the ultimate experience.
The ultimate experience. I need to slap my knee over here. Hang on.
Slap nuts funny.
Oh my goodness. Ryan, have you paid attention to any of the racing that's been going on?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix a paint that won't load for some reason.
Is it the body in white paint? Sitco's paint here?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I
Is-
downloaded the paint he put on Discord and even named it showing up. Ready paints is off.
Yeah.
It won't show up.
well, and even
I'll
in
do it
mine.
for Dale.
Yeah. Oh boy. There is a Buick. Or that's not a Buick. That was a Monte Carlo.
Yes. The Wrangler guy, yep. He ran into me on the pace lap. Contributing to my first trip to the drive-thru. Oh yeah, so yeah, I set this up for teams thinking, oh, you know, we did it before. We had like team enduros, like 1 to 3 drivers. But I think going forward, unless it's a roller derby, I just won't do team paints anymore.
Speaking of roller derbies, have you ever actually been to a roller derby?
No, but I know someone who is a roller derby girl, and she is in the Atlanta area.
Okay. Steven, have you ever been to a roller derby?
No.
Ryan?
Negative.
I have not been to a roller derby either. However, we all know about roller derbies. I guarantee, I mean, we've seen movies and TV shows that have roller derbies. Why aren't they more popular?
Couldn't tell you.
The Roller Derby Mystery. RDM. Might have to start writing a book about this stuff. Larry Horse, our viewer, commenting, have you ever been to a roller derby? See if Larry's ever been to a roller derby out there. Well, 55 minutes. That means we've knocked down 35 minutes of the race so far. Who's in that lucky number 3 position? Ooh, Roosh Racing. James Logsden.
Yeah, he just blew right by me.
Well, that doesn't really take much out there.
Well, yeah, I know, because I'm in a late model and I'm learning to wheel and pedal. And there comes Bush Beer, Andy Warchka. Oh boy. You guys go on ahead.
And hey, anybody that's watching out there, I hope that I am not dissuading you, but if you want to join up, if you really want to join this American sports cavalcade of chaos that is the 24 Hours of Lemons iRacing League, first of all, what are these steps, Cameron? You get an iRacing account, right?
Yes, that is the most important because otherwise there's no points.
You can't get on iRacing without an iRacing account. So yeah,
Exactly.
that is the number one. That's the most crucial part about it all.
Exactly. And hey, if you are new to iRacing will take half off of your membership. So at most, or at least, I should say at least get like 3 months to make it worth your while. You can get up to 2 years for half off. It's like, normally it's like $200. So $100 for 2 years, that's not a bad deal, yo.
No, it's not. And second step, after you get that 50% discount for signing up as a new member, then you got to go over to the website at 24hoursoflemons.com/WTF-online racing.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
And then this next step, this is bold and underlined. So that's got to be important. It says read everything on that page. Now, I haven't even clicked on that link yet, and I haven't read anything. So I think I should just skip straight to step 4.
Right.
Yep. Then you submit your application. You wait for the powers that be to look over your form. And then if you're approved, you'll find an invite in your inbox in iRacing. Because those powers that be said, hey, come out there and race with us. You've made a terrible judgment decision. We're going to see you on the virtual racetrack.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Terrible, a horribly fun error in judgment. But yes, if you want to do this, if you want to come race with us, yes, best mistake of your life. You won't kill anybody. You'll just end up enjoying some delicious spaghetti meatball dinners at the Walmart Infield Care Center, where you can also get great deals on Tide Pods, Folgers instant coffee, and emergency medical care.
Oh my goodness, too funny.
Discount emergency medical care? Oh, that sounds good.
Forward, not reverse. Oh, forward. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. cars repaired. 1 repair gone, 5 left. Hopefully it won't be too bad. But this car is pretty sturdy. The late model seems to be pretty sturdy.
Well, it depends on how hard you wreck it.
That is true. I'm trying. It's not like Irwindale. I'm not actually trying to kill myself this time, or anybody else.
Well, I want to thank Steven very much for his time and coming in, stopping in today.
Yeah.
And hanging out with us here at Lemons. And I just want to say that anytime we're doing one of these broadcasts, Steven, we'd love to have you on here and hang out with us.
Yeah, it was fun. I'd love to do that. Chat it up. It's always a good time.
Well, and hey, maybe even one of these days we might see you on that virtual racetrack or at an actual Lemons event racing one of these $500 cars.
Let's do it.
In fact, Road Atlanta is home to the Kim Harmon Scrotium 500, which is held in December, and the next Scrotium 500 is December 11th and 12th. And that wraps up the entire 2023 Meat Space season.
Well, Steven, thank you very much. I'll let you go be with the family over there. Like I said, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you all. A lot of fun. Take care.
Always my buddy Steven Baker over here. Always fun to have him in. And, yeah, just having different voices in the booth over here. Always a good time.
Indeed.
Especially when I gotta, I'm having to talk to a crash test dummy this whole time.
Yes.
I wish, I don't think Ryan can do it unless, he can get, a screenshot of, if I move over to the side here, if I could get, a crash test dummy photoshopped next to me. You know?
Well, geez, I could just give you my PNG. That's close enough.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What I think you actually need to do is on your paint, you need to have you know how some of the trailers have the see-through so you could see what's in the trailer, right?
Sure.
Well, let's say it's an enclosed trailer. What they'll have is a picture of the car on the side of the trailer that's inside.
Right.
Yeah. So you can, it's kind of seeing through. What you need is your actual crash test dummy sitting in the chair.
Okay.
On the side of your car is what I was getting at.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, with the full helmet and everything. First of all, do you have a crash test dummy helmet?
No, I have no helmets whatsoever. I only have a pair of OMP racing gloves.
I'm talking about your virtual.
No, I have not commissioned that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to because my art mom has been super busy with everything outside of art, so...
Who's your art mom?
Tangola dude. She's from, I think California.
Give a shout out.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Tangola dude is the one who made me look pretty and exist in the first place, and then Alpha is the one who rigged my Live 2D model. And granted, this is the first version of it. Rigging, I don't know how much Alpha charges these days. Okay, yeah, okay, let's go through here. That's fine. Yeah, money's been tight. So I may need to learn how to do this myself, and that's gonna be fun, to say the least. Because Live 2D rigging is an art.
I can't do any of this paint stuff in iRacing. My design level is about macaroni art, the stuff you would hang on the fridge after you bring it home. And I'm 36 years old. That's my level.
Well, speaking of paints and stuff, I do want to also shout out, and it's actually on this card too, SimRat Market, for making my job easier, because once upon a time, I did things a certain way. How can I get whatever? I did things a certain way, and my paints would look a bit jagged with the lines and stuff. I'm just gonna pull over. Oh, okay. Anyone else want to come real quick? I'm just gonna wait. Okay.
I think you could do the classic Randy and just leave it on the racetrack.
I could take a long break, but no, like I said, I need to practice. But yeah, SimRat Market. They're basic paint templates, which are they use shapes and stuff. Everything comes out much nicer, and if they don't have a paint for everything, I wish they did. Like my roof, for example. Oh. And go. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, they made paints for the GR86, and this guy too. And I wouldn't mind if this guy was available for the roof RT12 and the next gen Mustang, and maybe the Gen 6 one too. And yeah, they just, oh boy, oh this is maybe I should bitch it. I don't know.
Speaking of paints,
Yes.
my significant other, she is a hotshot designer for Starbucks.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a studio design manager up here for a long time, and now she heads up the Studio X design role for Starbucks. So she's definitely a very hotshot artiste, if you will, designer. And she's done some. I've had her do a couple cool little things on iRacing, and yeah, you get her going on Photoshop and what she can do in there. Just kind of never ends, does it? Start laying in those spec maps and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it gets pretty intense for sure. Well, looking at 45 minutes here on the racetrack.
You can do it. You can carry us.
Oh, trust me,
hi.
we'll get through it.
Yes.
We will get through it. We might have to ask for Ryan's bacon cheeseburgers, though. You got any extras over there, Ryan?
Those were actually leftovers.
But you didn't leave any extra for us?
Nope, sorry.
That's all right. I'm weird about cheese in the first place.
Whoa. Now, I'm sorry, but this is a topic of conversation.
Must it? No, look, I mean, I'm trying to drive too, but no, I'm very picky about cheese. I don't eat orange cheeses at all. And as for the other,
is there a reason just because it's icky, or is it
I just don't like cheese much.
Okay, all right.
not
No, that's fair. Like, I'm a super picky eater. I don't like certain things. Oh, I kind of like getting turned.
Oh no.
I think that was the number 10 car. That was Joseph Crummy going for a light. I think Joseph wasn't Joseph our
Oh yeah, who is?
He was our Irwindale winner, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, Irwindale. Yeah.
Yeah. James Logsden is still in third right now. Good old Roosh Racing.
Yeah.
My goodness, I look at this ADD. I didn't even. I was just talking about something, and I don't even remember what I was talking about.
You were talking about being picky.
Oh,
Picky eater.
yeah. No, so I get being picky. I was a super picky eater growing up. I still am a super picky eater growing up. So I get it. You know, if you don't like cheese, yeah, sure. But I'm curious. Like, I'm always curious, like, what makes people not like it? You know?
Gotcha. Ron spun out.
I'm not a big vegetable person. I don't like
I'm
my
not
veggies. You
I'm
know?
not either, so yeah.
I always make sure to get my vegetables and supplements and whatnot. But yeah, I'm not going to be like, let's go to the store and just go straight to the produce section.
When I walk into my store, it's literally right in front of me, depending on which store I go in.
Well, you a fan of farmers markets? It's going to be summertime.
Yeah. Oh, almost got carried.
Oh, you almost got bunted.
By number 3.
Yep.
There you go, boy. I've been to a few, but I don't actively go. I know there's one in my little Virginia town. Like, not far. By car, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah.
So, if you go to a farmer's market, what would be the reason for you to go to the farmer's market?
Oh, just to see what they had. Oh no, Dale Earnhardt Wrangler jeans spun. But yeah, just see what they had.
Ryan, you ever go to any farmer's markets?
Yeah, they have them downtown here.
They're always big up here in the Northwest as well. Ridiculously crazy expensive up here. As is everything.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan, we were just talking. It's still over $5 a gallon for gas up here.
Ugh.
Brutal.
Oh no, Ron just retired.
No, Ron.
So we just had our first retirement. That sometimes happens in Lemons. I guess the ARCA may have been too much. I don't know. Yeah, if he wants to come in, we can talk.
Ron, you here? I think Ron might have officially left the building. We can leave him in here, see if he comes back at all. Oh my goodness. Look at all of the cars off track. Do you know how mad the Road Atlanta groundskeeping crew will be after this one?
Yeah, they be hating me too.
Yeah, not to mention like all the tore up grass, but imagine all of the oil and broken parts that are going to be like littered around this racetrack.
Yeah, especially at that where I just pulled in, that big stand pit, that's Crash Fest zone.
Maybe that's what iRacing needs to start doing with their damage model. Instead of having like the parts disappear, they lay on the racetrack.
Yeah. And not only that, but also I want them to be as brutal as possible. I mean, I want to be Rusty Wallace flipping my car down Daytona or Craig Coulthard at the Chase during the Bathurst 1000. I'm not sure which year, but his car flipped
I
and
know
flipped
what
and
you're
flipped and
talking
flipped.
about.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I want to look up and see sky, not a roof. Oh boy.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you done the 220 mile an hour spin backwards, go upside down in the 1987s at Talladega?
I've not, because I don't think we've ever taken the 87s out there. I know we did iRacing Super Speedway with them, and I definitely remember. Oh, ow. Leader is pitting now. I am just protecting my investment here, which is my hands. I need to be able to write, and I can't have my wheel breaking my hands. Oh.
Well, it looks like Ron is officially gone.
Okay. And I'm going to officially...
Bye, Ron.
Again. Let's see which button is it. Is it this one? It's this one. There we go. All right. Lift me over the wall. Takes 50 seconds to lift me over the wall, but that's all right. Let me pop in and see. I see a lot of unreds. Let's see what happened here. Oh, okay, that was just Ryan talking to Matt. Never mind. All right.
Now, question for behind the scenes production man over here, Ryan. When was the last time you actually played in the sim, like did laps?
The other day, actually, I got my wheel out. I think it was less than 2 weeks ago. Ran some, I like doing road course stuff. I used to person. I can't put in the time to edit it on oval.
What did you run? What car and track?
But if you have the handy dandy app, you can actually look.
That's right.
Let's see.
iRacing has an app?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's they've had the app for I think this year. This year's the first year for it.
Okay.
iPhone and Android.
Okay. Ooh, I just heard the Indian food get delivered upstairs.
Ding.
Yeah. 37 minutes remain. Come on. Oh my goodness. So Ryan, what was the car and track combo?
GT3 fixed at Long Beach.
And what car were you in?
The Ferrari.
The Ferrari at Long Beach. Okay, well, and that makes sense if you said it was just a couple weeks ago, right? Yeah, that's about the time that they were all going, and Long Beach was going on, and okay, all right. Well, and Ryan, this is something that I learned about you that you didn't tell me about. I didn't know that you were big into RC cars growing up. Are you still into RC cars?
No, I hope to get my daughter into it one day, but no,
Okay.
since I got married, I scaled way back on that. But yes, when I was,
Yeah, I hang out with those PG-13 boys in their sim racing, and they do a lot of that RC car racing. I want to say Velocity is one of their RC sponsors or shops that they do a lot with, and they're big into that. But I never got into RC car racing.
have you tried planes or helicopters? I know you do the sim.
I have not done either of those. You know, one of my buddies for a while, Billy Johnson, was big into the helicopter RC cars. Helicopters.
Greg Biffle's into it.
Yes, he is. Yep. I want to say, and Juan Montoya's into RC planes, like RC jets, right? Yeah. Those things are crazy. So one of my friends, Mike Hall, I guess you could call him, you know, is one of my best friends, manager, if you will, driver manager. He does some RC car stuff, but what his favorite thing, he always sends me these links, Ryan, and it's always like the compilation of the RC jets crashing. You know? Where the people, they're like, they just get done building them.
Yeah, well, the jets, some of those small actual thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, and the scale that some of these get built to are pretty ridiculous.
Tyler
Let's
Perry's
put it this
into,
way, that
RC jets too.
who is
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, like the comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. No idea. So, and the thing that always confused me with RC is, I guess, what do you call it? Your perspective, your field of view, like where you are versus where it's like facing you and how you're controlling it.
That's the hard part. Yep.
Yeah. It reminds me of what was that? The off-road arcade game.
Yep. Exactly.
Ivan Stewart's off-road.
Super
Yeah,
off-road,
yeah, the overhead view, yeah.
Yes. Reminds me of that. Where you and a couple buddies would stand there and race them around. So, if you were into RC cars, the other one that's kind of like that, did you ever get into slot cars?
No, but Dougie Beard that makes the cameras, that's what his big hobby
Oh.
is, slot cars.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to ask him about that. And the one that I never knew about that's in this world, and I still don't even know what the official name of it is. I want to say tether cars. No,
Oh,
you know
right, yeah. They're on a pole and they go wee, wee,
Yes.
wee, wee,
They
wee,
get
wee.
going faster and faster. Yeah.
And they do like 300 miles an hour. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I never really understood the tether car concept. That was an interesting one to me, for sure. I was always just being an idiot in a Spec Miata. Cameron, you ever gonna get on the real racetrack in a real race car? Not a Lemons car, but like maybe like go after a competition license or anything like that? Is that on the horizon?
Money.
Yeah, no, but I mean, is that a dream that you have? Is that something that you want to do?
It's not on my list of priorities.
Okay. What about you, Ryan? If you had the opportunity, would you like to do that?
Maybe in a past life, but
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. Now, I will say, Ryan, I am jealous of your setup right now.
yeah,
How many screens you got in front of you?
6.
Man. And is that all running off of one machine?
2. There's 2.
2 machines. Okay.
1 production machine and 1 up.
Now, I know we're getting way sidetracked here, so I'm gonna reel us in a little bit. Okay. We were talking pre-race about some trivia if anybody is watching, right? I see Ron Harrington actually commented in the chat there that you were talking to him, Ryan. But let's talk about some of the trivia. And you were threw down some of the most raced cars, or raced teams, I should say.
Yeah, Lemon's cars.
Lemon's teams that are the most raced. I'm curious if anybody out there is going to be able to guess any of them. Do we give any hints, or do we just
I don't know if I
let
have
them?
enough information to give hints, but it blows my mind that the car that's the raced at Lemons the most has raced 56 times.
It is. And I mean, I guess that's what we can give away. Okay? So the one that has raced the most times is 56. That's a ton. You're right. That is a ton of races. Then the next up is 51. And then what we've got a tie at 50 and another at 45. So not only have these cars lived a long life, but they've lived a long racetrack life as well.
Ron guesses 3-pedal Mafia. That's not in the top 5.
Oh, Ron, no.
Oh, really? Huh.
This might be just specific cars.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they just look like team names here, you know? These specific car and team names. Let's see here. So not 3-pedal Mafia, Ron. We'll see if he can throw out a few more. I will. Here, how about this? We can tell him what maybe one of the cars is, can't we, Ryan?
Yeah, for sure.
Like what the type of car is?
Yeah.
I love Ron's comment. You're making me laugh over here. Miata doesn't really give away much, does it? Because how many Lemons Miatas are there out there?
They call them the cheap cars.
Oh yeah, BMW M30. Well, not M30, but just the
E30.
E30, yeah. Imagine someone bringing an M-Class, though. M3. Why is this in Lemons? Well, you see.
I mean, you just named 2 cars that I love. I love the Miata, you know? And I love the E30. I actually don't have very much seat time in an E30. I have a far more seat time in an E36 than the E30. But all of those chassis, I would say, from the E30, E36 to E46, all through that, they were all good cars. And they were proportionate, too. They were the right size. You know, they aren't giant and they don't have big motors or small motors. They were a nice proportionate car. Here we got, let's see here. Who's in 3rd place right now, Ryan? Mike Clausing. 004.
Hey, it's coming up on me right now.
Oh yeah, about to blow by our crash test dummy. Did you stick your finger out the window as he went by?
We'll pretend I did. Needles up, just like our actual Dale, everyone's favorite Dale. Forget his last name, but he's the guy that everyone's favorite Dale. It's always his birthday, by the way. It's always his birthday. Almost Lily Bell Tyler's Aston.
Stunt Granny guesses a Chrysler product. Pay it forward. That is not on the list.
No, it is not, but that's a very good guess. That is a good guess, Stunt Granny. While I wait to get towed. Who's Stunt Granny? Who's getting towed
that's Jason
right now?
Grafton. Yeah.
Okay,
Stunt Granny,
Jason
yeah, Stunt Granny is his nickname.
That is a fantastic username, Jason. Thank you for watching and amusing us for now. And actually, Jason, are you in Discord? If you are,
He is.
let's bring Jason down in here into the booth.
He's in our iRacing thing. So if he can.
Hey, Jason, you in here? It looks like your mic is on mute right now.
I think he might have it on push to talk.
Might have it on push to talk. It looks like Ron
How's
also
that?
still. There he
Oh,
is.
yay! Hey, Jason.
Sorry, I was muting Twitch for a second there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want the
Weird
double
echoes.
voices in
Yeah,
your
you don't want to get confused. I got you.
Nah, the ones in my head are loud enough.
Is that who told you to crash the car?
No, that was the gods of traction saying, get out of here, you're done. So, getting new tires, and I'm gonna be back on track in just a second.
So Stunt Granny, is it been going okay out there, or is it like a school zone?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm at the back of my class right now. But
Correct.
let's see.
Correct. Yes.
I'm in the back of everybody right now, not just my class.
I'm not 100% sure. Got off of work about 20 minutes before I logged onto this race here, and I'm violating my hours of service so hard right now.
Oh no. Oh. There
Just
we
for
go.
driving.
There we go.
My shift started at 3 a.m. and now I'm here.
Oof. Well, you know what? I feel your pain because I was up at 5:30 to cover some races this morning, and then I still got one to go do at midnight tonight.
Oh my.
This is all done. So yeah, Jason, I feel your pain. You're just further ahead of me, is all.
Oh, okay. I see. I think I see how it goes.
Well, first of all, we've been having some random conversations in here, and I know you're out on the racetrack right now, so it's the best time to distract you. I think that's kind of how it works. We've asked everybody who's been in the booth so far, what was your dinner today?
I was in a panic to make the race here, so I pulled into a Carl's Jr. drive-through on the way home.
Yes.
I don't even remember what I ordered, and I haven't finished it yet.
Oh my.
Carl's Jr. Now that's good. I could go for some Carl's Jr. I have Hardee's out here on the West Coast, but same thing.
Pretty much,
Really?
yeah.
I thought you would have Carl's Jr. on West Coast.
I have cravings for it all the time, even though being in Texas, I should be a Whataburger man. But there are
Burger.
2 Carl's Jr.'s
Oh,
within an
boy.
hour's drive
Oh,
from my
boy.
house. Yeah, later.
Did you just see what was in your mirror, Jason?
Well, I see another Cadillac and an Aston right now, but this is just more of my typical work day. Usually I'm the one holding up traffic, so I got a lot of practice here.
Well, and I mean, I think the middle of the racetrack is primarily the racing line that you should be on.
Is
I mean,
it?
it's up to them to get around you safely. It's not up to you to navigate the racetrack safely. See, and they got to go around you. That's how it usually works out there. They're gonna go 3 wide around you and try to. Well, hey, Jason, thank you very much for joining us. Go get the 3rd place finish if you can, because if you finish in 3rd, that's going to be the winner tonight.
Let's see. How many laps behind am I right now? I'm gonna need
6 laps. 6 laps behind 3rd place.
Oh, that's all. Okay, well,
Yeah.
if everybody else
Yeah.
crashes like right now, I stand a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
and I
happy to
mean,
be here.
3rd is in a Porsche, so like that should be easy for you to get. You're in a Cadillac.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing. It's just made on a different continent.
That's right.
The engine's in front to take the hits for me.
That is the best way to think about it. It's a bruiser muscle machine.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. Well, we will let you be. Thank you very much for amusing us here for a couple minutes down in the booth.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me in here.
Anytime.
Well, Granny, kind of cutting the course out there on the racetrack, but getting it back together. I love interacting with everybody, and I love pulling them in at awkward times because, like, things can be awkward. Like, I don't know Jason. Jason doesn't know me. So, like, what are we going to talk about? And especially as he's coming back out on the racetrack, like, just make it awkward. And that's what is the best conversation out there. Just make things funny.
Indeed.
Kind of like your run of show over here that I keep looking at.
Yes.
Quick Hands. Around the corner and past the competition, you'll find the best coffee selections at Quick Hands. And right now, you can save 50 cents a gallon at the pump when you buy 3 cases of select, how do you say this, VT energy drink
VT
varieties.
Energy. Mm-hmm.
Quick Hands, life's too short to take it slow.
That's right. The origin of Quick Hands was actually from Twitch comment, Twitch chat. So when I first started this whole racing adventure, I bet 2 years, I'm going to say a little over 2 years ago, we went to Alton Park and I was on my gamepad. I was on my gamepad, Xbox One gamepad. And because I was in the Miata, you could obviously see my hands. And someone in Twitch chat said, Quick Hands. And from there, I was like, well, yeah, okay. And just make a simulated sponsor. Like, I mean, the logo is the Quick Chick logo. English is a language. And sometimes, yes.
Depends on how many drinks.
Yes. So I just replicated as best I could, and thus Quick Hands.
But I mean, it works. You know,
Yes.
You got to have quick hands to be a racing driver. You know,
That's
and
true.
you made the play on words work, and that's what's important about trying to put it all together.
That's right. My hands are less quick with a wheel and pedal compared to a joystick, but that's okay.
I see Ron over here. I'm not sure if I mentioned the butchered, sort of cheesy Miata. Now, I don't know if it's a butchered, sort of cheesy Miata. Ryan, should we let him know second place?
Sure.
So the Miata, Ron, that we've been talking about is Tired Iron Racing. It's the Miata that just won overall for their first time in their 51st race overall in Lemons, and that's Tired Iron Racing in a Miata.
Forget it.
I think that's the old Transformers, the original Transformers movie, the wiki motto, never give up, never surrender. Don't ask me how I remember those bits of information.
It's alright. So apparently I have wheel damage, but how bad is my wheel damage?
I don't know. Let's go look.
Yeah, make sure it's... I smacked the right front corner, to be specific.
Well, we're looking at the front of your car, and both front tires seem to have a tremendous amount of camber. Looks broken.
Okay, well, I will pull in then.
No, but that's normal. I would say your right front it's banged up for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just drive through the pit then. Like, not get...
I was making a silly joke about how much camber these cars have.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty slammed to the ground up front.
Honestly, what it reminds me of is the old... Oh, we got some Cadillac on Cadillac action out there.
Oh, my.
But it reminds me of the old Speed World Challenge touring cars from back in the day, maybe like 15 years ago. They didn't have ride height limits and camber, caster, toe limits. Also, they didn't really care about suspension geometry. So you could go in and you make these BMWs or Mazda Proteges or whatever. Crazy, you know? custom suspension geometry, all sorts of stuff. However, the front-wheel drive cars like the Acura TSXs and those Proteges, they would run like 7 degrees of camber up front.
Oh, wow.
And it looked kind of like your broken front end.
Okay. This Andy Warchka is our recent retirement. They just retired while I was going down the roller coaster. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, see that, the number 77 Scuderia Wowza. Andy Warka, unfortunately, retired. And yeah, Ron, congrats to Tired Iron Racing. Now, I will say that Miata, it's only second place of the most amount of races for any car in Lemons. The car that has raced more than that Tired Iron Racing Miata has 5 more races under its belt, 56 in total. I'm actually not sure what the leader's car is. We've got the rest of them here, but not sure what that leader's car is. And by the way, Ron, if you're up in the voice channel, we were trying to talk to you earlier. If you want to come down here into the commentary booth, we'd love to have you come and join us. Just let us know if you want to come and talk with us at all. As we see Jason Grafton. This was Jason. This is Stunt Granny. What happened, Stunt Granny? Oh, no. It happens, I guess. I mean, it is a GM product spitting smoke out. Crash Test Dummy. How you been?
I've been okay.
We got your cam. We were looking at you on pit road just there.
Yeah.
Are you getting a chicken sandwich?
I am now getting a chicken sandwich, yes. At Quick Hands. Quick Hands has a fine selection of products cooked fresh every day.
Oh, who joined us? Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, we're just here. We got 15 minutes left in the race. We are struggling for content, so I'm happy you're here. Talk to us.
Well, I'm damn glad to be here. Wish I was still on the track, but my shoulder said, yuck food. Don't do that no more.
Oh, ouchies.
What did you like better tonight? Did you like Road Atlanta or Irwindale better?
I'm a little better on the figure 8 jump at Irwindale than I am at Road Atlanta, and the problem is with when I pick races for Lemons, when I pick cars, I go with what I want to paint rather than what I probably should drive. And the ARCA cars is bloody terrible.
So what you're saying is you kind of backed yourself into a corner here tonight.
I painted myself into a corner, literally.
Painted. Yeah, you literally painted your picture. Well, if that's it though, that's okay, because I'm happy to have you here in the booth. Now, let's go back to food. We've talked about Domino's, we've talked about Papa John's, we've talked about Chipotle, we've talked about Carl's Jr. Ron, what was your dinner tonight?
I had to go quick and easy because I was at a prior engagement before sitting down the race, so I got some golden arches and I'm microwaving some of it now.
Now, anybody can argue me over this. McDonald's has the best French fries. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as plain fries goes, absolutely. But
yes.
I prefer the seasoned fries from Checkers and Rallies myself.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, I haven't been to a Checkers and Rallies actually ever. Are the seasoned fries, are they waffle fries, are they curly fries, or are they straight shoestring fries?
No, they're straight cut, but they have a coating on it that's kind of similar to the 11 herbs and spices of KFC.
Yeah.
Oh. Now you guys have me intrigued over here. Oh, and see, Ryan's putting it in the chat down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sadly, my little Virginia town doesn't have Checkers or Rallies, but where I was born, Louisville, Kentucky, has quite a few. rallies, to be specific.
It's a good half hour, 45 minutes for me, but every once in a while I go make the trip just to have it.
Oh, interesting. Well, Ron, and where are you, Ron, in the U.S.?
Good old New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. Are you like more Philadelphia, New Jersey, or true New York City, New Jersey?
I am just a hair closer to New York than Philadelphia.
Okay. So you actually probably aren't too. You ever go out to New Jersey Motorsports Park at all?
I will be next week for the Real Hooties of New Jersey 24 Hours of Lemons race.
Awesome. That is fantastic. Tell us about it. What car are you racing, and when are you headed out there? What are you doing?
I'm not racing. I'm going to spectate because I don't race in meat space. I only race here.
Okay.
But I'll be hanging out with the Three Pedal Mafia.
Awesome. Awesome. And what car does the Three Pedal Mafia, are they in a Miata?
No, I think currently they're running a Mazda 3 and Toyota Cressida.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So the Cressida, that kind of rings a bell. They were talking about Cressidas last time we were out.
Yeah, that was Uncle Dave and Aaron.
Okay. Yeah, now it's all kind of coming full circle there for me. The Cressidas are kind of a big boat of a car for a Lemons car, aren't they?
Yes and no. I mean, when you consider you got Dodge Monacos and Cadillacs out there too.
Yeah, Cressida is a pretty small comparison.
It is a Japanese sedan, after all.
It is. From the 80s.
Yeah. And I'm sure it doesn't have one of the big Supra turbo motors swapped into it either. That are all of the rage in that JDM culture out there. No, that's awesome that you're going out to New Jersey Motorsports Park. Ron, have you been there before?
Oh yeah, I've been to. This will be my 4th time going for the Lemons race.
Now, I know that it's quite a big facility out there, and you'll have to remind me, have you been to both tracks? I think it's Thunderbolt and Lightning are the 2 tracks?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Yeah, I've only gotten the chance to race. I'm going to be arrogant here. I guess call it the pro track. I believe that's the Lightning track where IMSA and Grand Am would go.
Now, Thunderbolt's the main track, and Lightning's the smaller one. I've actually been on both in a street car.
Okay. So the first time that I got to race New Jersey, I believe it was the 2nd year that it was open. So it wasn't like the full construction year, but it was still pretty new at the time. And I believe there was like a hurricane going through, and my goodness, the flooding that happened at that racetrack that we were racing through, it was something else. So I hope it stays dry for you out there this weekend.
I hope so too, because the Hot Rod Malibu wagon that I intend on sleeping in is not exactly leak-proof.
Oh no!
These are the best stories. Is the racing stories of like how you get there, what you're staying in at the track, and oh my God. I've seen. I talked about my buddy Mike Hall, and Mike is like a 6'4", 250. Just a big burly ex-Marine, okay? And he's told me stories of him and his brother going down to Sebring in their CRX SI and camping out in their CRX SI. And that is a little itty-bitty car to have 2 large men in.
Yeah, that's kind of tight.
But I mean, so is a leaky roof car, especially in New Jersey.
Well, it's been so dry here. Hopefully that'll continue for 1 more week.
Yeah, well, and the other thing I remember about New Jersey racing there a different year is the heat and humidity. It was one of the hottest races I have ever taken a part in. You know, it was about 100 degrees ambient, and track temp was 145 degrees.
Yeah, that can get a bit rough there, to be sure.
walking out of the hotel room and it feels like you're like walking into the sauna. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, classic New Jersey. So, oh no, looks like Stunt Granny's been commenting. I have missed this. This is why truckers are legally limited to 14-hour shifts. You include this race, I'm up to 20 hours now.
Wow.
No, Jason, I get it. And you see Jason, it's only appropriate with the eyes wide open on that paint scheme, isn't it?
Yeah.
He is dedicated to doing these Lemons races, even the weekly ones that we've been doing.
Yeah, Ron, well, talk to me more because I'm new to this lemon stuff. You know, you probably don't recognize me very much, so I'm trying to get to be part of the cool kids group over here. What do you love so much about Lemons racing? Why do you come back to it so much?
Well, it's just, you know, we don't take it. Most people in Lemons, in real and here in virtual, don't take it all that seriously. So, you know, in that respect, it's a heck of a lot more fun.
Well, and not only that, it seems like you guys know each other pretty well. Like the rapport that you have within the group is excellent too.
Oh yeah, you know, there's been a couple of guys here and there that have been a little on the whiny side, and we kind of root them out.
Keep the riffraff out of here.
Exactly.
Well, and especially if you're trying to keep this vibe, you know, that's what you need. Everybody should be able to come and have fun here and race and just do your thing, right?
That's what it's all about.
Well, and the other thing that I love about the lemon stuff too is I know you're chowing down over there, but the paint schemes, all of the different paint schemes and the themes that go on, you know, it's not quite as much here this week, but in previous weeks I've seen people take great liberties at what they put on the car, and it's hilarious what ends up coming out here.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably the most fun aspect of it for me, is creating crazy liveries.
Do you have a favorite that you've created?
I don't know. I created so many. One time I did a Kia with Tiger Woods.
That's right.
Doing anger management school. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't hit the box bridge. Don't hit the area.
It was the same color as the Genesis he wrecked, and had the Genesis logos on it and everything.
Oh my god. I love people that can just have fun with it. You know, I think that here in sim racing, there's a lot of hearts broken every single race, and a lot of frustration levels out there. And this group, I love the group because you just get to come out and have fun and do whatever the heck you want to, really.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, it's encouraged here.
I mean, you got a crash test dummy out there on the racetrack.
Hi.
Speaking of, did you have any run-ins with our crash test dummy Cameron out there today?
Yeah.
That was for you, Ron.
Yeah, that was for you. Yeah, he wasn't talking to me this time.
Oh no, I've raced a lot with Cameron, so I kind of, we kind of know what to expect from each other.
Yeah.
Well, and it always seems like she's very polite out there, with the exception for the pace lap today.
Well, that's not unusual, though.
Yeah.
She prefers a standing start mainly because it's less chaos for her usually.
Cameron, do I have to start watching out for you on the pace laps from now on?
Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing.
Is this a repeating thing?
No, it's not a repeating thing. It's just... Okay, this pace lap, everything was fine until, Eric stopped abruptly before everyone got going. And it's like, oh, I didn't want to smack him, right? And then I got rammed into... And it just sucks. So yeah, maybe, okay. If there is a round 4, 5, 6, 7, however many. And I guess we'll know hopefully by round 3, which should be June. I have to drive through now. Late June, early July for round 3. I'll make sure that all the races going forward are standing start. Actually, round 3 will be standing start too because, well, I guess I can go ahead and tell y'all.
As soon as you can.
Yeah, so no pedal, no wheel invitational is the opening act. And then roller derby. I don't know where yet though. But there's going to be a twist to the roller derby that actually does involve me. And it's pretty simple. It'd be very chaotic to have a team, me on the team, and have them be in the broadcast booth with me. So, you know how in Greyhound racing, the Greyhounds chase this bunny doll?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have decided to be that bunny doll. I will be the broadcast bunny. And here's the rule about that. Blockers are the only ones allowed to hit the broadcast bunny, but they can only hit me once. If they hit me once, they get 69 points added to their total score. And that is once per round. Yes, nice. Exactly. Nice in every sense of the word. So, the broadcast bunny is allowed to hit back, though. Especially if you hit me more than once. So, main focus is to protect your runners, not necessarily chase the bunny down. Oh, and I need to start my black flag, too. I forgot about that. All right, I need to pull in. Hold on.
Yeah, well, you only got 50 seconds. Actually, let's see where our leader is on track. Actually, you might have one more time around to serve it, looks like.
That's a drive-through.
35 seconds, 30 seconds? I don't know. I'm not sure if this Aston can get to start-finish in 30 seconds. Are we on the last lap, Ryan?
Not sure yet. Gonna be close.
If not, it's gonna be really close. You're right. Well, we do have the camera on Ed Smith. I think he's coming to the checkered flag.
One more lap.
I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
White flag.
I can see it. One more lap sponsored by Lemons Union Bank.
That was right on it. Yes. Ed Smith currently leading the race, but not looking to be our race winner tonight.
Yeah,
it looks like Jason Grafton, I think, out there. I believe that's him in the black Cadillac. He's blown up a handful of times now. I wonder how much virtual motor oil has he gone through tonight.
Oh, hi.
Barrels.
Saw a Wrangler right there.
Look at this blue Cadillac of Rouge Racing, James Logsdon. He's held it down in this third place position. That is going to be your race winner, as long as he doesn't have any problems here, because I do see Mike Clausing is on the same lap, so as long as he doesn't get stuck in the tires right here, I think James Logsdon is going to be the race winner tonight.
James is Mr. Consistency, so I don't think we got to worry about it.
Well, he's consistently third place tonight, but that puts him on top.
In true Lemons fashion.
Oh my goodness, as we get the rest of the cars coming around. All right, so the 605, Ed Smith actually put everybody a full lap down. Tyler Stank in second. You know, he's still coming down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Ed Smith is
Strong drive by Tyler Stank. He was near the back of the field at the beginning of the race.
Braun, what car were you in at Irwindale?
I was in the Clio Taurus Renault Clio.
Yep. I hit it a few times. I found it.
How did you like that little front-wheel drive piece?
You know what? For Irwindale, it wasn't bad. the limited power band kind of helped make it easier to drive on the tight track. And it was pretty durable.
Yeah, those cars are pretty durable. Some more than others, just like the Clio.
They seemed to be bouncing now, not bouncing as much as this, what we're seeing on the stream. I don't know if you can catch this, but
Now,
this
that's a
is
very nice launch.
Yeah, Aston on Aston crime. And gosh, that green one's got to be a good 40 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah, he's joined the Lemon Jeep Force. He's in space.
Boom. And then fully just bounces over the tire rule. What is that? That's a ground rule double, if I've ever seen it.
Woo! That baseball. All right, sand pit party, let's go.
Yeah, so this is the checkered flag. What do you guys call this? The Wreck Fest?
Wreck Fest, Crash Fest, yeah?
Yeet
Gonna
Fest.
swing it. Yeet Fest, gonna kill these people in front of me. Or not. That's okay.
I do too much real commentating where it's like everybody pulls back into the pits, and I'm like, guys, one of the best parts about being in the virtual world is you get to do this, and then you push a button, and then you're back in the pits. Like, take advantage of it.
It all depends on what league you're in, because one of the leagues I'm in gets really upset if you do that.
I know, right? There's a lot of people that don't like it.
It's like, take it easy. It's a reset button.
I know. And one of the things that I love to do in iRacing is, like, I'll go around the track and I'll figure out where the best launch spot is. Kind of like where Crash Test Dummy was just there, you know? Like, what's the best launch spot here on the racetrack? And I'll go and find it.
We have a couple of guys in here that are true masters of that art.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just saw James Logsdon, our winner, go the full vintage Road Atlanta route. You know, the no chicane at the end of the back straight as we see the 10 do the same thing and just pile it hard into that concrete wall.
Some nice spin cycle there.
Oh, and so that exit right there, Ryan, that pit exit, you guys probably don't think very much of it. In real life, that is one of the sketchiest things ever, because you come up over the hill and you just point the wheel straight and you just pray that there's concrete on the other side. You're not turning like you are on the racetrack. But on screen, official Road Atlanta full course results. Ed Smith did finish the race first, but you're looking at the car 3 in position 3. James Logsdon, our winner. But thankfully, thank you, shout out to all of the 15 cars that came out and participated tonight, including you, Ron. Thank you.
Yes.
It was fun. It's just my shoulder said no mas.
Well, especially with how much you said you've been doing, and it sounds like you're going to be doing more here next week, and you're always part of this Lemons group.
It's a great place to be.
Well, thank you very much, Ron, for joining us down here in the commentary booth. And I think that Ryan and Cameron, how'd you think tonight was?
Oh, it was a blast as always. Yeah, I love getting out here and racing. Yeah.
You kind of mentioned what we're looking at next. You know,
Yes.
round 3. The no pedal, no wheel invitational plus roller derby at somewhere on a date to be determined later.
That's right, yeah. And track too for the roller derby. I'm going to wait and see what Aragon, and Willow Springs look like. Because Ryan suggested, like, you know, places where people can hide. But if Willow Springs is open, and you don't fall into the earth, then I think the more terrifying thing would be to know that you can see a truck coming. That's their blocker, by the way. I'll to get everyone ready. Your blocker is the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. I mean, just look how flat that nose is on that thing. And your runner is the Toyota GRD6. So yeah, we start these 3 rounds with Toyotas, and we're gonna end. Hopefully, we'll have more than 3 rounds, but if not, we're gonna end with Toyotas. So.
Jan, the Toyota lady, would be pleased.
Mm-hmm.
So would Aaron, for that matter.
I know that you guys love your Toyotas. I know that a lot of this stuff in Lemons, whether it be in real world or virtual world, it is not possible without a lot of the partners and sponsors, Yokohama Tires, Top Flight Computers, Faith One Racers Podcast, Nemesis Lab, Advanced Racing Development, eBay Motors. I know that we didn't necessarily touch on everybody tonight, but none of it is possible without the partners, whether that's real or... What are these other ones down here?
Oh, the simulated sponsors. Yeah, like Lilyville Air and the Lilyville Air Connection.
The fun
Energy.
stuff, right?
Yes, the fun stuff. The fun stuff, yes. Michelin, of course, Michelin Brewery. Let me see. Quick Hands. What else?
Jeff Gordon's Fish Sticks and Fillets.
That's right. Yeah, always trust Jeff Gordon's fishermen to bring in the tastiest catch.
Well, you know, I am a New England Patriots fan over here, and I mean, it could be Julian Edelman's catch, you know?
Ah. All right, let's see.
So, well, yeah, guys, is there anything else that you wanted to touch on, tease about for the future, or anything over here?
Nothing that I can think of. I mean, I know that, so Ryan and I, and Joey too, for that matter, we also do work with Podium Sports, and Podium is going to host Monday Night Racing's summer series, and it's a double series. So every other week it'll be this thing and that thing. So this thing will be Gen 4 Cup, and that thing will be Next Gen. And they alternate, and it starts in June 19th, and goes into August. And it's Monday nights. Green flag is around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. And I would love. Oh, it's open. This is why I'm mentioning this. It is open to everybody. I obviously can't run it because 1, I would get murdered by everybody, and 2, I'm doing social media stuff. But I would love to see a lot of y'all go up against all of the NASCAR Xfinity bros and you know, other people who may turn up. I mean, Kyle Busch might turn up for all you know. He's raced in the past, or supercars, Australian supercars.
No, he's just gonna come in and not get fined.
okay. or you know, Australian supercar Shane Van Gisbergen, who shows up and dominates the track and doesn't even stick around for interviews. But yeah, it'd be cool to see us Lemons people at least make the attempt to beat up on the real pros of NASCAR. That'd be cool.
Well, and for everybody that has been listening to trivia that we've been talking about, Ron, do you have any final guess on this car that has 56 races in Lemons?
Is it one of the Sorry for Party cars?
It is Eyesore Racing.
Oh.
56 races for Eyesore Racing out there. 51 races
Tyler Stank got
for
it.
Tired Iron Racing.
Oh, yeah, Tyler Stank got it.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, Eyesore Miata.
I'm not surprised. He is our encyclopedia.
Trivia winner out there. I am proud of you guys. I'm proud for you guys knowing all of that knowledge out there. And well, I want to bring in Ryan one more time. Ryan, thank you so much for being our man behind the scenes, showing us all of these awesome camera angles and all the awesome action that we have on track. And thank you, bud.
My pleasure. Thanks for leading us tonight, and thanks to everybody for hanging out and tuning in, and anybody that participated, and anybody that if you want to get in on the action, go to isuckatracing.com.
Absolutely. isuckatracing.com. Come sign up, come be a part of it, and I promise next broadcast will be better from my part, but the action is always the best out on track. And remember, round 3, no pedal, no wheel invitational, plus roller derby at somewhere on a date later to be determined. See you guys next time.
Yes.
Good night and good yeet.